You're listening to Bowie Baysox Baseball. Our coverage of today's game will start soon. You're listening to Bowie Baysox Baseball. Our coverage of today's game will start soon. You're listening to Bowie Baysox Baseball. Our coverage of today's game will start soon. You're listening to Bowie Baysox Baseball. Our coverage of today's game will start soon. You're listening to Bowie Baysox Baseball. Our coverage of today's game will start soon. You're listening to Bowie Baysox Baseball. Our coverage of today's game will start soon. You're listening to Bowie Baysox Baseball. Our coverage of today's game will start soon. You're listening to Bowie Baysox Baseball. Our coverage of today's game will start soon. You're listening to Bowie Baysox Baseball. Our coverage of today's game will start soon. You're listening to Bowie Baysox Baseball. Our coverage of today's game will start soon. You're listening to Bowie Baysox Baseball. Our coverage of today's game will start soon. You're listening to Bowie Baysox Baseball. Our coverage of today's game will start soon.
Welcome to Bowie Baysox Baseball. It's time now for the DCA Imaging Systems pregame show.
It's the DCA Imaging Systems pregame show from Canal Park. We're getting set for Game 5 in this 6-game series between the Akron Rubber Ducks and your Bowie Baysox. So glad you're with us. Matt Sabatis with you from Akron, Ohio. The Baysox have had their luck take a complete heel turn over the last couple of days. The Baysox are riding a 3-game winning streak, and when combined with a 3-game losing streak by the Erie Seawolves, only 2 games remain in the regular season, and Bowie is in first place all by themselves. If the Baysox can find a way to pick up 1 win while Erie picks up at least 1 loss, then the Baysox will be in the postseason. There are a lot of ways that this one could play out, but the Baysox, of course, have been taking care of their own business, which I have been saying pretty much for the last 2 weeks now, is the only thing Bowie needs to worry about. Baysox have posted 10 runs in consecutive games, thanks to a little bit of Akron's pitching. Less on Bowie's offense, more so on Akron's pitching. But the Baysox have still put on 10 runs in consecutive games. That has not been done too often this season in the Eastern League. It is the 3rd time, though, that Bowie has been able to pull that feat off. But yesterday, I mean, it was pretty spread out. A lot of it, though, came in the 9th inning when Akron and their pitching staff just failed to throw strikes. 6 walks drawn by the Baysox batters in that frame. It was some great plate discipline because 5 of the walks were on full counts, but the Baysox still drew 6 walks. That's a lot on the Akron staff. Bowie drew a total of 10 walks overall yesterday. And, of course, they did get 3 big home runs, one by Connor Norby, one by Dante Williams on the first pitch of his Double-A career, and then one by Chris Given. Given's home run was a go-ahead 2-run blast to put Bowie back ahead after they briefly fell behind. But while the Baysox did briefly fall behind with Garrett Stallings on the mound, Stallings was able to recover and turn in the best start from a Baysox pitcher this season. He fired 7 innings. No Baysox pitcher had even entered the 7th inning this year until last night. Stallings allowed 6 hits and 3 runs while striking out 9 batters and not walking 1. It was a career-high 98 pitches for Garrett Stallings, and boy, did he earn that win more than any other this season. But again, the Baysox offense was still there to help him along the way with their 8 hits. They did strand on 9, though, including the bases loaded twice. Once in the 5th, once in the 9th. But, of course, again, the 9th, they scored 3 runs without even using a base hit. So you can't get too upset that Bowie stranded runners on base. They shouldn't have even had runs in that inning since they didn't get any base hits, and they still exited with 3. But as we focus on today's game, the Baysox do need to focus on still improving that offense, because while they have hung up 10 runs over back-to-back games, it's still not fully been on their offense. And if they can take full control of the situations over the last couple of days, then Bowie can start to run away again, because these last 2 games, they really need to pick up at least 1 win to feel confident in their approach to the playoffs. There is a path for Bowie to make the playoffs if they lose today and tomorrow, but that's just not something that we want to think about. And so we won't. So let's get you set up with the numbers for this one. As Bowie comes in for game number 137, a 68-68 record, as mentioned, a 3-game winning streak. Bowie is 5-5 over their last 10 and 31-36 when playing on the road. The Rubber Ducks come in for game number 137, a 77-59 record on the year. They're on a 3-game losing streak. Akron is 6-4 over the last 10, 38-29 when playing in front of the home crowds this year. In the second half, Akron is 37-30. They are down to 4th place in the Southwest Division, and of course 4 games out of first place with only 2 games remaining. Akron is out of contention for the Eastern League playoffs. Bowie is 41-26 in the Southwest Division. They currently lead the Eastern League's Southwest, and as a matter of fact, the Southwest Division of the Eastern League is the only division in all of Double-A, not just the Eastern League, all of Double-A, that does not have a postseason contender already decided, of course. Bowie and Erie are still the only ones that have not been able to make their decision on who's headed off to the postseason. Erie is 40-27. The Baysox hold a 1-game lead, but remember that the Seawolves hold any potential tiebreakers in the Eastern League's Southwest Division here. If Bowie and Erie are tied at the end of the season, then Erie will be in the postseason. Bowie wants to make sure that that, of course, doesn't happen. They need to take care of their business. I'm a broken record, but It's part of my job. As we look at today's starting pitching matchup, it'll be Jake Lyons going for Bowie, while Tanner Bybee goes for Akron. Now, Lyons is making his Double-A debut, called up from High A Aberdeen just earlier this week after Brennan Hanafy was originally scheduled to start today, but went on to the injured list for a stint. Bybee had some split time as a reliever and as a starter with High A Aberdeen. He combined overall to go 4-1 with a 4.43 ERA. He had a couple of relief appearances as well with Single A Delmarva to start the year, but overall this season, he's got 4 starts under his belt in 16 total appearances, and he's got 48 innings total in 16 appearances. So he can absolutely go a good bit of distance for the Baysox right now. He had a combined 4.31 ERA in his 48 innings this year between the two levels, 51 strikeouts, 24 walks. But again, no matter how far Lyons goes in this one, it's just going to be a matter of maintaining tightness on the breaking balls. Keep them strong on the inside edge of the zone to the left-handers. You don't want to sweep anything too much and maybe take out someone's knee, because Akron does come at you with a lot of left-handers. Bowie is, of course, very fortunate, though, that Garrett Stallings threw 7 innings yesterday. Got to keep talking about it with how incredible it was. Because of that, Bowie does have more arms fresh in the bullpen than they might have necessarily expected coming into this Saturday at the start of this week. On the Akron side of things, Tanner Bybee is still in his first professional season after being drafted in the 5th round of the 2021 draft, but boy, has he proven his worth as another quality arm in the Guardians organization. He is on one of the best runs, one of the most impressive runs by a pitcher in the league this season. He's thrown 7 consecutive quality starts. That's 6 innings with 3 or fewer earned runs. And in the 7-start stretch, he's only allowed 3 earned runs once to take it a step further. He struck out 46 batters and walked only 9 in the 42 innings across the span. Well, he's got a good upper 90s fastball, and this will be his 3rd appearance against the Baysox this year. His first one was pretty quick. The Baysox did not get much out of him except for Connor Norby. He hit 2 home runs against the right-hander in a complete game loss. It was a 2-1 winner for the Baysox, and unfortunately for them, they took the loss when Bybee came back to work here at Canal Park in Akron last month. He fired 6 more innings, but this time allowed only 1 unearned run. He took the no decision, though. Bowie later tied the game. They did lose in walk-off fashion. The Baysox need to make sure that they can pick up the win today. That way, no matter what, they'll have sole possession of first place going into the last day of the season. As we've got a lot to discuss. We've talked a lot about Garrett Stallings. Of course, that means we're going to chat with him in our next segment. Replay a little conversation we had with Stallings back in August following another great start he had. That one was against Somerset. So more to come. You're listening to Baysox Baseball.
From sprains to stitches, sore throats to stomach aches, and pulled muscles to poison ivy, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Baysox, open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
Hey fans, do you know your mud hens from your trash pandas? Then play Minor League Rundown, the official free-to-play game of minor league baseball, and compete for tickets and game day experiences. Rundown is made for masters of ballpark trivia. Playing is free and easy on any mobile device. Just head on over to www.ballyplay.com to sign up and play. Return for each open round to vie for more prizes, including the grand prize to attend Championship Weekend in Las Vegas this October. It's never been this fun to get caught in a rundown.
Everyone deserves a great smile, and Rad Orthodontics is here to help you, Bowie Baysox fans. Rad Orthodontics accepts most insurance, and whether it's braces or Invisalign aligners, anyone can get the smile they've always wanted with our flexible payment options. With 2 of the country's leading orthodontists right here in the DC area, we love to see Baysox fans smile with confidence. So get that amazing smile you deserve. Visit radsmile.com today and book your free consult. That's radsmile.com for Rad Orthodontics, official smile provider of the Bowie Baysox.
All right, right, let's keep it going here with the DCA Imaging Systems pregame show. Game 2 of 6 between Bowie and Somerset. Garrett Stallings spun his second consecutive quality start last night. 6 strong innings, and we're checking in with him right now. Just the quick usual. What was the best pitch working for you last night?
I would say that my curveball was pretty good last night. I actually didn't have my cutter too much, so kind of relied more heavily on my slider and curveball. But, continue just to change speeds, try and keep them off balance, and did for the most part. Got hurt on, one fastball, but overall it was pretty good.
Of course, the big news coming out of the last couple of weeks was the Orioles announcing you as the minor league pitcher of the month for the month of July. How did the news get broken to you? Did Kyle Moore let you know?
Yeah, Kyle Moore let me know in the clubhouse with Joey Ortiz at the same time before he broke it to him, which was kind of special. Like having the player and pitcher come from the same team was kind of a special moment, and even more so after my comeback from the month of June. It meant a little bit more to me. So definitely an enjoyable moment, something I won't forget.
Is there much that you think back on from June at this point, or is it still just taking start by start, appearance by appearance, and improving on each individual outing? Yeah,
obviously it's hard to, not reflect on what had happened, but I think, in order for you to win, there has to be someone who loses, and I think, that was my time of, losing and learning from that situation, and, I think I've come out on the better because of it, so, I'm grateful for, my ups and downs, and like you said, just kind of taking each start, and a few more this year. Just kind of want to finish strong.
We were talking a little bit before this. You said you were surprised at the big response from some of your folks at the alma mater, that volunteer fan base. They really showed you up to say, hey, big job, congrats, man. What was that kind of reaction like?
Yeah, I mean, it means the world. It feels like, I left my mark on Tennessee and loved every second of being there. And, my mind left it in a better place than it was. And, it's been so fun on this side of things watching the program grow. And, I feel like I still can call that place home and connect with the coaches and, fans, and pretty special getting the shout out from them.
As we continue on with Garrett Stallings here on the DCA Imaging Systems pregame show, what have been some of the maybe drills or changes that you've been working on in some of your bullpens with Josh Conway lately? Is there anything that you might give us even a slight behind the scenes look into?
Yeah, I won't give you all those details,
not the secret
but,
sauce, but
it's probably not as much as, most people would think. I think it's, slight things with my posture, a lot of this game's mental, though, too. So I think it's just getting back to being confident and, I'm here for a reason, and I'm going to go out there and showcase, the best of my ability every time I can. And, it's just been awesome to be able to continue to build from start to start. Even these last 2 or 3 starts, I feel like my stuff's gotten sharper and sharper and thrown to better locations. And, that's just something I'm always trying to fine-tune certain things. Not too much, but I think it's been working, and want to continue to grow with, the development people here. And it's been a fun ride.
Bullpen's still been putting up some great numbers as well. So how do you normally confer with them in the dugout? Do you guys converse a lot? Obviously, you aren't necessarily too close to each other during the game, but maybe when they come back out and a guy like Loprich is going out for a second inning, or Easton Lucas is going to go out for a third inning.
No, I mean, it's, I'm going to let them do their game plan. Yeah, maybe if, the umpires maybe having more of a high strike zone versus a low strike zone, that might be something I share. But, they're not getting too much in my business. I'm not getting too much in theirs. But you are right. We've had an incredible bullpen lately, and it's been really fun just watching them build off of each other. I think that's you see one guy have success, and he kind of hands the torch to the next guy. And, I think there's a reason that, the offense, the pitching, the defense, everything's been pretty sharp lately, and I think that's the reason we're having so much success.
What's the next goal for you? Is it just, like I had said before, improve on each start?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I know I've been really thrilled, going deep into a lot of these games lately, going out to the 6. It's something that, I've always kind of prided myself on is, being conditioned, being strong enough to be able to be as strong in the 5th, 6th, 7th inning as, first or second. So, honestly, I've been healthy most of the year. Just want to continue to finish the year healthy and on top, and just continue to prove what I can.
And then as we continue on with Garrett Stallings here on the pregame show, big news coming into this week, Ryan Watson and Drew Rom both getting the call up to AAA. What was kind of your reaction like celebrating with those guys as they got the news?
Yeah, I was super excited for them. This is I think a rare organization where most of the guys are very thrilled when, guys are getting promoted, opens more spots, brings guys from lower levels up, get new opportunities. So I was thrilled for the both of them. They've been guys that, I've leaned on all year and continue to watch, and super proud of Ryan Watson, the growth he's gone through, and, he's just been a straight line across the board. And, Drew Rom's been pretty sharp. His fastball's getting, increasing velo. He throws like 8 pitches. He's always going uncomfortable against the opposing lineup. So, again, thrilled. I hope to be pitching with those guys for a long, long time. So really happy for him.
Any new shows you've been watching on that long road trip leading into this long homestand?
I did just finish that show, The Terminal List, which was pretty cool, but I haven't picked anything else new since that. But
it takes effort to start.
I don't know.
Show,
usually, if you got any ideas, throw them my way.
Well, if you've got HBO Max, Westworld has been my show to go to. They just finished season 4, but we can talk about that later. Garrett, thank you so much for the time.
No problem. Thank you.
That's Garrett Stallings here on the DCA Imaging Systems pregame show. We'll step aside, be back in a bit. You're listening to Baysox Baseball.
Are you interested in beginning or expanding on a career in the pipe fitting, pipe welding, or HVAC service industry? Are you interested in a career path that will set you up for life without experiencing any college debt? If you are interested in these things and you live in the DC area, the Steamfitters UA Local 602 Apprenticeship Program is the best choice for you. For more information about our apprenticeship program and how to apply, please visit steamfitters-602.org. That's steamfitters-602.org.
Hey kids, the Baysox Futures Club is the best way to be a fan of the Baysox, and it's completely free for kids ages 3 through 12. Futures Club members get access to special members-only events, discount ticket offers, and free gifts for just signing up. Parents, head over to Baysox.com to sign up your kids, so don't miss out on all the promotions and giveaways at Prince George's Stadium this season and next. The Baysox Futures Club. Sign up now at Baysox.com.
Now is proud to partner with the Bowie Baysox and provide their pest control services. For all your residential and commercial pest control needs, call Pest Now. For general pest control, termite control, mosquito control, and all other pest control services, call Pest Now. You can reach us at 301-231-8300 or visit us online at www.pestnow.com.
We're back to Canal Park one final time here on the DCA Imaging Systems pregame show. Matt Zabatas with you from Akron. As the Ducks are taking the field, the Baysox will in a little bit. Let's walk you through some of the starting lineup changes ahead of this game. Dante Williams is moving up into the 3 slot today for Bowie. He had that solo home run on the first pitch he saw in AA, but more importantly, he drew 3 walks to tie a season high, part of the 10-walk effort for Bowie and their batters. If you can do that again today, or at least some portion of it, that'd be really helpful for Bowie. I think more so, though, Bowie would like to get some of his speed shown off a little more. Williams had 25 stolen bases with high A Aberdeen. You want to see him get more of that, more chances on the base paths. Bowie didn't seem necessarily as aggressive yesterday, but they still won by 7. But who knows? Against Tanner Bybee, he might not get too many base runners. I'll have to see. We've got first pitch and all the play-by-play coming up in just a second. We're back after this. You're listening to Baysox Baseball.
At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call, 301-577-1021, or find out more about how we can help you. DCAimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
Sky Shooter Displays by ZY Pyrotechnics will be lighting up the sky with top-of-the-line fireworks shows following Baysox games all season long. We will give you the best bang for your buck. Sky Shooter Displays include traditional shows, true pyro musicals, custom choreographed lays, and much more. The night sky is truly limitless, so don't be shy. Give ZY a try. Find out more by calling us at 570-328-1361 or visit us online, zypyrotechnics.com.
Fielder's Choice Flex Packs with the Bowie Baysox. The best value to see the best games at Prince George's Stadium. You could save up to 30% on your selected seat from day one and enjoy a number of exclusive member benefits, including flexible exchange options, discounts on suite rentals, special access to the Diamond View restaurant, and a free members collectible at your first home game of the year. Get your pack now by calling 301-464-4865 or heading online to baysox.com.
It's time for Bowie Baysox Baseball. The Baysox are the AA affiliate of the Baltimore Orioles. Coverage of the 2022 Bowie Baysox season is brought to you by Chesapeake Employers Insurance, DCA Imaging Systems, On the Green, Patient First, Royal Farms, Smile Doctors, and ZY Pyrotechnics. And now, live from the ballpark, it's time for Bowie Baysox Baseball.
We're ready to go from Canal Park in Akron. It's Game 5 of this 6-game series between the Akron Rubber Ducks and your Bowie Baysox. So glad you're with us. Matt Zabatis with you from Ohio. And as Tanner Bybee warms on the mound for Akron, the starting lineup for the Baysox that he'll face looks like this. Leading off at second base, you've got Connor Norby, followed by Kobe Mayo at third base, batting second. Dante Williams in right field bats third. John Rhodes is the DH and cleans up. Ramon Rodriguez catches and bats fifth. Zach Watson in center field bats sixth. Toby Welkin left field seventh. Andrew Dashbach at first base eighth. And Chris Given is the shortstop batting ninth. Bowie is the AA affiliate of the Baltimore Orioles. They're managed by Kyle Moore, assisted by Brandon Becker, Josh Conway, Tim DeJohn, Billy Facto, and Chandler Geller. Calvin Christensen is the video coordinator. Lindsey Birchfield and Blake Wooten are the athletic trainers. Bowie is 68-68 in the regular season, a 3-game winning streak, and they're 41-26 here in the second half. Again, the Bowie lineup features Norby, Mayo, Williams, Rhodes, Rodriguez, Watson, Welk, Dashbach, Given, all to face off against Tanner Bybee on the mound. Canal Park here in Akron is 319 feet down the line to right field, 327 feet to left, and 400 feet to the deepest part of straightaway center field. As Norby digs in, right-hander hitting .301 with a .964 OPS in 62 games this season. 13 doubles, 2 triples, 17 homers, 45 RBI. Bybee is ready to go. Works out of the stretch on the third base side of the rubber. He holds at the chin. Steps back, kicks high, and fires the first pitch. A fastball up and in, nearly clips Norby's shoulder. 1-0 to start. We're underway at 7:07 p.m. on a 77-degree sunny day. Can't see a cloud directly above the ballpark at all here at Canal Park. 1-0 pitch to Norby, and it's a slider called for strike in the lower outside corner, 1-1. Already twice in the first 4 games of this series, twice in his last 3 games entering today, Connor Norby has led off the game with a solo home run. 1-1 pitch. And he bounces it foul to third. 1 ball and 2 strikes as he went up on a high changeup. Count goes to 1-2. It was the 4th time this season yesterday that Norby had homered to lead off the game. He did it twice in a previous series when the Baysox visited the Harrisburg Senators. Bowie swept that series. They have a chance to win this series. They've already taken 3 of the first 4 games. Now the 1-2 pitch from Bybee, and Norby gets hit. Fastball up and in. That one got him on the elbow guard. Norby's not too pleased by it, and I can imagine his frustration considering his early attack of Akron in this series. The Baysox get a leadoff base runner, not in the most pleasant of ways. 67 innings for Bybee this year. That is only the 3rd batter that he has hit by a pitch. And now here's Kobe Mayo, a .248 average and a .721 OPS for Mayo in 32 games. 3 doubles, no triples, 5 homers, 19 RBI. Bybee sets, holds it at the chest, and fires the first in. Mayo watches fastball miss high. It's 1-0 to start. That one came in at 96 miles an hour. The Baysox plated 10 runs yesterday. It was their 2nd consecutive game reaching double digits. 10-3 win last night, 10-1 win the night before. As the 1-0 pitch is called a strike. Change up to the outer half of the plate, 1-1. The Baysox are one of just a few teams this season in the Eastern League to post 10 or more runs in consecutive games. The difference being, though, Bowie has done it a few times this year. As the 1-1 pitch is swung on and pieced into the mid of the catcher. Count goes to a ball and 2 strikes as Mayo didn't square up that fastball just right. Bybee holds set. With Norby at first, no one out here in the top of the first. Next pitch, called strike 3. Mayo watch the slider all the way through. That's a good slider out of the gate for Bybee, and it's giving Bowie fits. They've watched it most of the time. First out of the game, let's tell you about the defense. John Kenzie Noel is in left field. Julian Escobedo in center. Jonathan Rodriguez in right. While Daniel Schneeman is at third, Jose Tena at short, Angel Martinez at second, Reynel Delgado at first, and Eric Rodriguez catches behind the plate for Tanner Bybee on the mound. In steps Dante Williams. First pitch he saw yesterday, he crushed for a solo home run. First pitch here, and he watches it. A fastball is called for strike on the upper outside corner, 0-1. Williams went 1 for 2 yesterday. He struck out in his only other at-bat, but drew a season-high tying 3 walks. The Baysox as a team drew 10 walks. Here's the 0-1. Williams watches outside a breaking ball. It's 1-1. Tanner Bybee, a 6'2", 205-pound, 23-year-old right-hander from Dana Point, California. 5th-round draft selection in the 2021 draft for Cleveland out of Cal State University, Fullerton. He did not pitch in 2021. This is his first season still. 1-1, and Williams reaches for it, flares it out to center field. Holding back Escobedo, he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Change up down and away. And now here's John Rhodes. Your umpiring crew for today's games. He's Jen Powell, the crew chief over at third base. Zdenek Zedek is at first base, and Kellen Martin is calling the balls and strikes behind home plate. John Rhodes hitting .193 this season, a .569 OPS in 23 games. 3 doubles, 2 triples, no homers yet. 9 RBI. First pitch. And Rhodes swings and misses at an off-speed. 0-1 to start. Bybee spent the first half of the season with High A Lake County. Came up to Akron for the start of July. And since then, he has gone 6-1 with a 1.60 ERA. 12 games, all starts. 0-1 pitch. Rhodes watches fastball miss under the knees. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Third time that Bybee is facing Bowie. Overall, he's fired 67 2/3 innings, struck out 72 batters, walked only 12. He's allowed 4 home runs, and opponents are hitting him at a 193 clip. 1-1 pitch, and Rhodes sprays it foul to the right side out of play, 1-2. But here's the kicker out of that line. 4 home runs Tanner Bybee has allowed this season. 2 of them are to Connor Norby. His first appearance against Bowie, it was a doubleheader on August 13th. Or rather, a doubleheader on July 14th. He actually pitched in 2 doubleheaders against the Baysox. In July 14th, Norby took him yard twice, the 1-2. Misses high a fastball. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes on Rhodes. They were both solo blasts, but Bowie won the game 2-0. And since then, Bybee has not lost a game. Runner at first, 2 away. The 2-2 pitch. Rhodes swings and misses. Bybee strikes out 2 batters after hitting the first batter of the frame. And he sets down the side quietly on just 14, make it 15 pitches. Bottom of the first coming up. Bowie, 0. Akron set to bat. You're listening to Baysox Baseball.
When your commercial plumbing project calls for a job done safely and on time, then your job calls for the plumbers of Local 5 Washington, D.C. Local 5 will always deliver the most skilled and well-trained plumbing craftsmen in the DMV. If you're a contractor who needs safe jobs done well, you need the plumbers of Local 5 Washington, D.C. Start your partnership with them today. Visit local5plumbers.org. That's local5plumbers.org.
At Luminous Health, we want you to feel your best. This summer, take the time to catch up on your annual health screenings. Visit us at our Anne Arundel Medical Center, Doctors Community Medical Center, or one of our primary care offices in your neighborhood. At Luminous Health, you are the MVP. Learn more at luminoushealth.org.
Well, the Baysox went down quietly in the top of the first inning. While the first batter was on base, a hit by pitch. They didn't get much after that. Tanner Bybee retired the side on 16 offerings. Here in the bottom of the first, Jake Lyons warms on the mound for the Baysox for his Double-A debut. And the starting lineup for the Rubber Ducks he'll face looks like this. Leading off, the shortstop, Jose Tena. Angel Martinez at second base bats second. John Kenzie Noel in left field bats third. Mike Capriz is the DH cleaning up. Jonathan Rodriguez in right field bats fifth. Reynel Delgado at first base sixth. Daniel Schneemann at third, seventh. Eric Rodriguez, the catcher, eighth. And Julian Escobedo in center field bats ninth. Akron, the Double-A affiliate of the Cleveland Guardians, managed by Ruglis Odor. 77-59 on the season and 37-30 in the second half. Again, Tena, Martinez, and Noel will lead off against the right-hander Jake Lyons here in the bottom of the first. First pitch in, and a fastball is sprayed foul to the left side. It's 0-1 to start. After Tena, Martinez, and Noel, it'll be Prees, Rodriguez, Delgado, Schneemann, the other Rodriguez, and Escobedo. Tena hitting .260 this season, the left-hander. Next pitch home, and he watches fastball called for strike at the letters, 0-2. 690 OPS in 125 games for Tena. 24 doubles, 6 triples, 11 homers, and 63 RBI. The 0-2 pitch bounced to first but foul, and the count stays. Lyons making his Double-A debut. We can dig into his numbers in a little bit, but added up to the Bowie roster just a couple of days ago from High A Aberdeen. Fires the 0-2 pitch, and it's bounced to first again, this time fair. Backhanding deep in the hole, Dashbach, underhands to the pitcher covering, and Lyons is there in time. A 3-1 putout, and there's one away to start. Good start for Lyons. Rest of the defense for Bowie. From left to right in the outfield, Toby Welk, Zach Watson, Dante Williams, Kobe Mayo at third, Chris Given at short, Connor Norby at second, Andrew Dashbach at first, and Ramon Rodriguez catches behind the plate for Jake Lyons on the mound. Angel Martinez, a switch hitter, bats. First pitch is bounced in. Low fastball, starts it out at 1-0. A .250 average for Martinez. 840 OPS in 22 games this season. 6 doubles and a triple, 3 homers, 15 RBI. Next pitch. Misses down and away off speed. 2 balls and no strikes. Jake Lyons, a 6'5", 280-pound right-hander. 22nd round draft selection in the 2019 draft by Baltimore out of Oklahoma State. He was teammates with Jensen Elliott. Fires the 2-0 pitch, and it's too far outside. 3 balls and no strikes to the switch hitter. Lyons had 2 appearances with Low A Delmarva at the start of the season, has spent most of the year with High A Aberdeen. Overall, he's made 16 appearances and 4 starts, the 3-0. Called a strike on the outside edge. Martinez thought it could have gone for ball. He started to take off his ankle guards, but didn't get too far. He'll dig back in. It's 3-1. But Lyons is already set for the next offering. Holds at the chin. Turns, kicks, fires. 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed outside. Run the count full. Combined on the season between the 2 levels, Lyons is 6-1 with a 4.31 ERA. 16 appearances, 4 starts, 48 innings. He struck out 51 batters and walked 24. And now the payoff to Martinez. Popped foul behind home plate and out of play. Count stays full here with the bases empty and 1 away in the bottom of the first. A scoreless game. As a starter this year, Lyons has made 4 starts as mentioned. He's 0-1. That's his only loss. But a 4.40 ERA. 3-2 pitch. Lifted foul up the third baseline. It'll get out of play. Count stays. Really, the numbers aren't necessarily too different for Lyons. In his 4 starts, he's allowed fewer home runs per 9 innings in his starting roles, but that's about it. Another 3-2 pitch to Martinez. Swung on and missed. He got him. High fastball. Got him at 93 above the letters, and Lyons strikes out his first Double-A batter. 2 up, 2 down here in the first. It did take 8 pitches to get there, but a strikeout's a strikeout. And now here's John Kenzie Noel. The Baysox are in their all-gray road uniforms today. Gray pants, black cap, and the orange block letter Bowie on the front of the jersey. John Kenzie Noel hitting .229 this season, an 807 OPS. First pitch misses down and in a breaking ball. It's 1-0 to start. Akron is wearing a specialty jersey today. It's a salute to Women's Professional Baseball Day, as the next pitch is a slider called for strike in the lower outside corner, 1-1. Tracy Rayner, one of the actresses, a part of a league of their own, is in attendance, and the Ducks are wearing jerseys commemorating the Rockford Peaches, one of the teams in the Women's Professional Baseball League. 1-1 pitch misses inside, and the count goes to 2-1. So it's an all peach-colored, almost a salmon pink jersey with a small logo on the left. That's it. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball up and away. It's 2-2. 65 games for Noel with 14 doubles and 2 triples, 13 homers, and 37 RBI. Two-two. Fouled off to the right side. Count stays. Well, Noel is going to be the first test for Jake Lyons here. Pretty decent swing decisions from Noel overall in the season. His work against Bowie has been less so. But the power for Noel is what has given him so much praise. Bases empty, 2 outs. The pitch misses down. Back-to-back full counts here for Lyons. He's up to 17 pitches here in the first inning. Tanner Bybee needed 16 pitches to get out of the first. And now a payoff. Breaking ball, bounced over to short, waiting on it, given a low secondary hop, but he picks it near the knee and fires to first base in time. A perfect first inning in his Double-A debut. Jake Lyons gets it done on 18, make it 19 pitches. On to the second, here in Akron, we're scoreless. You're listening to Baysox Baseball.
Most people don't know what a steam fitter is. More importantly, what we do and how much it impacts you. Just take a moment to think about what your world would look like if you didn't have the ability to generate electricity, to have heating or air conditioning, microchip production, internet service, web-based storage, cellular service, and frozen or refrigerated produce. Could you imagine? And these are just some of the things that we impact. Please visit steamfitters-602.org and let's talk about how we can bring value to you.
A birthday bash with the Baysox is the best time at the ballpark. Bring your friends and family out to celebrate and be the star of the show. Dance on the dugout with Louie, play games in the stadium, introduce a batter in the game, and you'll even get to have the stadium sing for you. Baysox birthday parties, an unforgettable, one-of-a-kind experience at Prince George's Stadium. Book yours by calling 301-464-4880 or at baysox.com.
Baseball is a game of specialists. Base stealers, closers, cleanup hitters. Together, they help their team stand out from the rest. Specialists also help set Chesapeake Employers Insurance apart from other workers' compensation insurance companies. Our health services team includes orthopedic surgeons, nurse case managers, a physical therapist, and more, all to get your employee back to work, contain costs, and keep premiums down. That's teamwork. To learn more, connect with your agent or visit Chesapeake Employers at CEIWC.com.
Second inning here in Akron, a scoreless ball game as Bowie and the Ducks are still looking for a base hit so far. Baysox got 4 batters to the plate in the first. A hit by pitch was the only base runner. Jake Lyons retired the side in the first inning. Ramon Rodriguez leads off, the catcher batting 5th today. First pitch into him, and he watches off speed, called for strike on the outside edge. It's 0-1. Just the second start for Rodriguez this season with Bowie. He went 1 for 3 earlier this season, as the 0-1 pitch is up and away. Count goes even at a ball and a strike. The Baysox needed to get someone in to catch. Maverick Handley had caught 3 consecutive days. 1-1 is floated out to deep right field. Rodriguez is giving this one chase out to the warning track, out to the wall, and he can't make the catch up against the wall. The ball caroms out of play and out to the center fielder, out of the range of Rodriguez, I should say, but Escobedo scoops it, fires back to the infield, and Rodriguez scampers his way into second base safely with a leadoff double. So now 2 for 4 in his Double-A career. Rodriguez has hit a double both times. So the Baysox have their first base hit and their first runner in scoring position today. something that they really need to capitalize on. If someone can get it done, lately Zach Watson has been one of those batters. He's batting 198 this season, a 575 OPS in 93 games, but hitting 291 in September. First pitch in from Bybee, and Watson fouls it off over to the right side. It will be tough for Watson, though, to go up against these Bybee sliders. 12 doubles for Watson, 3 triples, 8 homers, 30 runs batted in. Over the last 2 games, the Baysox are 8 for 21 with runners in scoring position, a much better ratio than they'd been seeing for the previous week. 0-1 pitch, and Watson reaches for it, spokes it into center field for a base hit. A slow roller, and Rodriguez gets the wave. It's scooped in center. The throw comes home. It's up the line. RBI single for Zach Watson, and the Baysox take a 1-0 lead here in the second. A season's high 7-game hit streak for Watson. To bring it across right away is so important for the Baysox right now, as they have the early edge. RBI number 31 for Watson, and now Toby Welk will bat after the first 2 batters opened up with base hits. .229 average for Welk, a .685 OPS in 38 games. First pitch to him, and it's a breaking ball, misses high. 1-0 to start. 10 doubles and no triples for Welk, 4 homers, 24 runs batted in. Runner at first, no one out here in the top of the second. Next pitch, and Welk swings and misses on a curveball, 1-1. Well, one of the things that personally I've not fully grasped the gravity of at this point in the season, because Bowie is still in the playoff race, as a pickoff throw to first is nearly in time, but a little bit too high. We'll wait on the 1-1 pitch to Welk. Is that for Akron, tomorrow's their last day. For many of these pitchers, including Bybee, this is their last day. 1-1 pitch, and Welk fouls it off to the right side, count to a ball and 2 strikes. This is their last day. And the fact that Akron is out of the playoffs now could affect managerial decisions and how long Bybee may be in this game. At the rate he's been playing in this second half, I can imagine he is brought out too early as the 1-2 pitch misses high to Welk, run the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Because they want to continue to work him and continue to show off what he's capable of. Bybee still has that streak of 7 consecutive quality starts. 2-2 pitch, runner goes, and it's fouled off. High fastball gets smoked back to the screen. Watson is 5 for 6 this season in stolen base attempts. Rodriguez behind the dish has caught 10 of 47 total attempts this year. Now that he's shown his hand on a 2-2 count, we'll see if he tries again. Massive gap on the right side of the infield. Stays put, 2-2, swung on and missed. So in the end, it probably wouldn't have mattered, and I imagine that would have been close for Watson. It's the 3rd strikeout for Bybee, still just the first out here in the second inning. But the right-hander is already up to 27 pitches against just 4 outs. Akron did use a handful of pitchers yesterday, but 2 days prior, they got an incredible relief appearance by Eli Lingos to save them some arms. First pitch to Andrew Dashbach is fouled off out of play right side. 0-1. 194 average for Dashbach and a 696 OPS in 101 games. 11 doubles, no triples, 15 homers, 46 RBI. Here's the 0-1. And Dashbach swings and misses on a low breaking ball. It's 0-2. So, again, what's to be said about Akron and potentially for Tanner Bybee today is that the remainder of the season, while it is just 2 games, a pickoff throw to first is just late. Ooh, that one was close again. They're really timing up Watson's secondary lead over at first. But the throws have been coming in just a little bit too high from Bybee. That's the only thing that's taken away his chance at picking off Watson. No balls and 2 strikes on Dashbach. Watson takes off. Pitch home is swung on and missed for strike 3. Throw to second is in time. Strike him out, throw him out, double play. Throw was a bit high, but it was a slow slide in from Watson, and he's arguing about it. Kyle Moore is going to go wrangle him away as the Baysox do get a run across. Leadoff double by Ramon Rodriguez. RBI single by Zach Watson. And as we move to the bottom of the second, Bowie leads 1-0. You're listening to Baysox Baseball.
Sky Shooter Displays by ZY Pyrotechnics will be lighting up the sky with top-of-the-line fireworks shows following Baysox games all season long. We will give you the best bang for your buck. Sky Shooter Displays include traditional shows, true pyro musicals, custom choreographed plays, and much more. The night sky is truly limitless, so don't be shy. Give ZY a try. Find out more by calling us at 570-328-1361 or visit us online, zypyrotechnics.com.
On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team, providing professional organic-based lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services. Mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more. Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated. Go to onthegreeninc.com.
Get the best deals at Prince George's Stadium with weekly promotions all season. Tuesdays are Military Appreciation Night. Purchase a box seat at the ticket office with a proof of service and you'll only pay half price. Bring along your furry friend on Woof Wednesday, and it's the best happy hour around every Thursday from 5 to 6:30. $2 Bud and Bud Light drafts with other beer specials throughout the year, and live music to get your night started. It's always a great time at the ballpark, so get your tickets now at Baysox.com.
Bottom of the second here in Akron. The Baysox ahead 1-0 as Jake Lyons gets back to work. Deals with Mike Capriz now, and the first pitch to him is called a strike. Fastball in the lower inside corner. Started out at 0-1. 4, 5, and 6 set to bat for the Ducks after Lyons retired the side on 19 pitches in the first inning. Next pitch into the lefty Prees is fouled off into the netting left side, running quickly to 0-2. Prees hitting .267 this season, an .821 OPS in 120 games. 29 doubles and 5 triples. The 0-2. Late swing, punched foul. Hit it onto the first base side, and the count stays. 18 homers for Prees. That paces the roster right now. 73 RBI. 1-0 Bowie leads thanks to an RBI single by Zach Watson after an early double in the second. The 0-2 from Lyons is in there. Strike 3 on the bottom half. Another fastball. Excellent location early on for Lyons. His second strikeout of the day. 4 in a row retired to start. Here's Jonathan Rodriguez, right-handed right fielder, hitting .200 this season, .659 OPS in 26 games, 7 doubles, 2 triples, 4 homers, 14 ribby. First pitch, and the righty watches called strike. Fastball on the outside half of the plate. It's 0-1. Again, the biggest test for Bowie this week has been their work against left-handed batters. Bowie only has one left-handed pitcher in their rotation, the 0-1. Called a strike in the lower outside corner, 0-2. And that's Cade Povich. Povich was able to work 5 innings on Tuesday, but allowed 2 runs and took the loss as Bowie was shut out. 0-2, way high, a fastball. Count to a ball and 2 strikes. But Lions' work against left-handed batters between both levels last season was, not last season, earlier this season, was sublime. The 1-2 pitch. Cracked bat, floated to short. Given reaches out, but it's past his glove. He took a late dive. Probably should have made the catch, but mistimed it. It's into left center field for a base hit. Rodriguez picks up the first hit of the day for the Ducks. He's got hits in back-to-back games, 5 of his last 6. Well, Given is most likely going to be taking on a majority of the shortstop duties for Bowie, perhaps for the remainder of the year, even in playoffs. It would be him and Cesar Prieto, as Daryl Hernaiz is incapacitated at the moment. In steps lefty Reynel Delgado. Against left-handed batters, Jake Lyons held them to just a .208 batting average, much better than his work against righties. First pitch, Delgado flinches. Inside fastball for called strike. It's 0-1. .232 average for Delgado, a .673 OPS in 64 games. 7 doubles and 2 triples, 3 homers, 29 RBI. Runner at first, 1 away in the bottom of the second. Bowie ahead 1-0. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Curveball inside, 0-2. Delgado splits it pretty evenly between ground balls and fly balls when he puts it into play. He's hit into 4 double plays this season. They've got a shift on for the left-hander. And a pickoff throw to first does not elicit a tag. Rodriguez doesn't even slide back in. Just the first base runner that Lyons is dealing with today, so it helps to at least put a little bit on. The 0-2. Bounces in heavily. Rodriguez had plenty of time to keep it in front of him simply because that ball was about 5 feet in front of home plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. But Rodriguez at first base has only attempted 1 steal this season. He was caught. Rodriguez behind the plate has only had 1 stolen base attempted against him, and he caught the runner. 1-2 pitch. Fastball down and in. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, there's 3 Rodriguezes on the field in today's game. 2 of them are the catchers. Eric Rodriguez for Akron, Ramon Rodriguez for Bowie, and then Jonathan Rodriguez, Akron's right fielder, is at first base right now. 2-2. Got him looking. Called strike 3 on the bottom half. Another well-placed fastball by Jake Lyons. My goodness. That sinker of his is really doing damage so far. 3 strikeouts against the first 6 batters he's seen. And now with 2 away, here's Daniel Schneemann. First pitch. Lefty Schneemann watches fastball just miss low. It's 1-0 to start. 204 average for Schneemann, a .578 OPS in 111 games. 11 doubles, 2 triples, 6 homers, 38 RBI. Here's the 1-0. Misses low again, 2 balls and no strikes. The Lions has only started 2-0 against one other batter today. That was John Kenzie Noel. Count eventually ran full, and Noel grounded out to short. 2-0. Bounces in again. That curveball really dying too early for Lyons so far. That's the 4th pitch already to fall into the dirt at least 5 feet before it even got to home plate. Runner at first, 2 away, but we still ahead 1-0 in the second. Next offering. Fastball called for strike in the top half of the zone. Schneemann was ready to windmill the bat back to the dugout, but he doesn't have too many qualms with the actual call. Just goes to 3-1. Let's see if the runner tries anything here. Stays put, 3-1, is in the zone. Nice changeup. Hit the upper outside corner. So now the runner will try something. It's a full count with 2 outs. But Lyons has worked it back to run it full, and now has a chance to end the scoreless inning. Payoff pitch. Breaking ball, floated into shallow left. Welk sprinting down, and he watches it fall in. Chris Gibbon made the call and tried to slide out into left field to make the catch. That was a bad decision. It's a single for Schneemann on a full count. Runner goes to third. Tying run at third. Go-ahead run on base. I'm not sure what Gibbons' decision-making was there. Trying to slide directly out into left field when Welk probably should have taken command on that play. So now here's Eric Rodriguez. First pitch. Right-hander watches high fastball for called strike. It's 0-1. 194 average for Rodriguez, a .553 OPS, make that .533. 49 games, 6 doubles, no triples, 2 homers, 12 RBI. Next pitch. Fastball misses up and away. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike here on Rodriguez. Well, chances abound for Lions to get through this inning quickly. The 1-1. Misses up and in. 2 balls and 1 strike. He had Rodriguez behind, a ball and 2 strikes before Rodriguez singled to left. He did fight his way back to get to Schneemann and run it full after falling behind 3-0, but still had him at 2 strikes. 2-1 pitch here. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball down, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. But Lions is already up to 42 pitches. That's the key problem. 23 pitches in this inning alone. First and third, 2 away. The 2-2. Fouled off. Back to the screen. Count stays even on that high fastball. Meanwhile, Tanner Bybee only needed 14 pitches in the second. Akron starter is at 30 pitches over 2 innings. But Bowie still leads 1-0. As long as you're working scoreless. Lions sets. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a poked ball over toward third. Mayo charging from the infield grass. Gloves, throws, got him! Minimal margin for error there from Kobe Mayo, and he gets it to first base in time. Strands the tying run at third and sends us to the third. Bowie leads 1-0. You're listening to Baysox Baseball.
Get your gear and memorabilia from your favorite Baysox players and future stars of the Baltimore Orioles at the Tackle Box Team Store. Jerseys, hats, autographed bats and balls, all at great prices. Located right at the main gate at Prince George's Stadium and online at BaysoxShop.com, the Tackle Box is the only place to get the best Baysox gear for you and your favorite fan. It's the Tackle Box at Prince George's Stadium and at BaysoxShop.com.
It takes time to get rich, flavorful coffee beans from the lush mountain regions of Colombia and Brazil to Royal Farms. But less than a minute to get yourself a delicious hot cup of the finest and freshest coffee in the world. Because Royal Farms' new Swiss-made coffee machines grind those rich, flavorful coffee beans and brew them one magnificent cup at a time. It's why Royal Farms makes the freshest and best coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call, 301-577-1021, or find out more about how we can help you. DCAimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
Fans, don't forget, care is around the corner at Patient First. Urgent care that's open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. No appointment needed. Learn more at PatientFirst.com. On to the third inning here in Akron as Bowie leads 1-0. 9-1-2 set to bat for the Baysox as Chris Given will lead off. Tanner Bybee, 30 pitches deep through 2 innings of work. 211 average for Given and an 874 OPS in 12 games for Bowie this year. First pitch to him, and he watches slider miss down and away. 1-0 to start. Three doubles and no triples for Given. 3 home runs. The 1-0. Fastball under the knees. 2 balls and no strikes. Just about every single home run of Given's has been pretty important for the Baysox, too. Had a game-tying home run last week. Had a go-ahead home run last night. The 2-0. And he bounces it hard to third, and it eats up Schneemann off of his wrist into left field. A hard-hit ball could go as a base hit. We'll see what they rule. Schneemann did commit errors on back-to-back pitches last night. They rule it a hit. Just a little bit too far away from Schneemann to actually get in front of the ball. He tried to go at it from the side, and it bounced just above his wrist on such a hot hit. So Given has hits in 3 consecutive games now, and he'll gladly take it as a single. Goes back to the top of the lineup for Connor Norby. First pitch into the second baseman, and it's a slider called for strike on the outside edge, 0-1. Norby got hit by a pitch in his first plate appearance. He watched a couple of fastballs up and in, and finally the fourth pitch nicked him 3 of the fastballs, or 3 pitches in that plate appearance were fastballs. Next pitch, up and in fastball, he flinched. Norby did not go around, they appeal. First base umpire says he held up, and it's 1-1. Well, things are not going well for Bowie as they pick off throw to first, and they got him. Bowie is out of their element right now when it comes to trying to square up Tanner Bybee and his motions. Zach Watson nearly got picked twice in the second inning. The only saving grace from that were that the throws from Bybee were high. Watson eventually got caught stealing second base, and now Given is picked off 1-3. Next pitch in, swung on and missed. It's a ball and 2 strikes on Norby. So instead of runner at first, no one out, it's bases empty and 1 out. Here's the next. Norby watches fastball miss up and away. It's 2-2. And as I was saying, just before it actually did get worse for the Baysox in this inning, things are not going well for them down in Richmond. The Erie Seawolves lead 5-0. Richmond only has 1 hit in the game. It's the 7th inning. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Norby's down on strikes. Chased a slider down and away. 4 strikeouts for Bybee. So if Erie wins that game, the Baysox will be much more comfortable in holding on the lead to this one and winning today, because they will still have a 1-game lead in the Southwest Division going into the last day of the season. As Kobe Mayo steps in. First pitch. Mayo bounces it foul up the third base line. He was charging up on a curveball, but was just a little too far ahead of it. It's 0-1 to start. Here's the next. Mayo watches breaking ball miss down and away. It's 1-1. So the way that the regular season plays out, the way that these last 2 games of this year and potential playoff chances play out for Bowie, which we can discuss in a bit, as the 1-1 is called a strike on the outside edge. It's 1-2 because this inning might close soon as the bases are empty with 2 outs. But Bowie is 1 game up on Erie. Erie holds the tiebreaker. And there is only 1 game left in the season after tonight. 1-2 pitch from Bybee. And Mayo watches slider miss outside. It's 2-2. So if Erie wraps up their win today, they just need 9 outs, then they would have a chance to move back into that tie. It all depends on this game, of course. 2-2. Mayo swings and misses high fastball. 5 strikeouts for Tanner Bybee through 3 innings. Bowie got a leadoff single and had the runner instantly picked off. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. Bowie leads 1-0. You're listening to Baysox Baseball.
Pest Now is proud to partner with the Bowie Baysox and provide their pest control services. For all your residential and commercial pest control needs, call Pest Now. For general pest control, termite control, mosquito control, and all other pest control services, call Pest Now. You can reach us at 301-231-8300 or visit us online at www.pestnow.com.
Most people don't know what a steam fitter is. More importantly, what we do and how much it impacts you. Just take a moment to think about what your world would look like if you didn't have the ability to generate electricity, to have heating or air conditioning, microchip production, internet service, web-based storage, cellular service, and frozen or refrigerated produce. Could you imagine? And these are just some of the things that we impact. Please visit steamfitters-602.org and let's talk about how we can bring value to you.
Get the best deals at Prince George's Stadium with weekly promotions all season. Tuesdays are Military Appreciation Night. Purchase a box seat at the ticket office with a proof of service and you'll only pay half price. Bring along your furry friend on Woof Wednesday, and it's the best happy hour around every Thursday from 5 to 6:30. $2 Bud and Bud Light drafts with other beer specials throughout the year, and live music to get your night started. It's always a great time at the ballpark, so get your tickets now at Baysox.com.
Bottom of the 3rd inning here in Akron. A 1-0 Bowie lead. Baysox have gotten a couple of base runners aboard, but have only been able to get one run out of it. Zach Watson, thankfully, an RBI single in the second inning. 9-1-2 set to bat for Akron in this frame as Jake Lyons continues. Julian Escobedo leads off. 214 average, 630 OPS. First pitch to the lefty is up and away a fastball. It's 1-0 to start. 116 games for Escobedo. 16 doubles and 2 triples, 7 home runs, 40 RBI. 1-0 pitch. This is high, a fastball, 2 balls and no strikes. Escobedo has homered in back-to-back games. So 114 games, he had 5 home runs. He's got 2 in the last 2 days. 2-0 pitch is called a strike. No, it's not. A little too high. The way the home plate umpire was uprighting and starting to move their arms, you just assumed. Yes, you can't do that. 3-0. Here's the next. And it's a fastball right down Broadway for called strike. Now 3-1. Bowie really needs to carry themselves right now. As the 3-1 is fouled back to the screen, it's 3-2. You don't want to look too shaky. And right now, the way the Baysox have been thrown out on the base paths twice today makes it a little bit shaky. The way that Akron had a runner at third with 2 outs in the second was a little bit shaky. Not outright bad, but shaky. Payoff pitch, floated over to short, and into left field, a base hit. It's the third single to left this game. Escobedo has hits in 3 consecutive games now. Tying run is on base to start the inning. And now it goes back to the top of the lineup for Jose Tena, who grounded out to first his first time up. First pitch. Tena watches up and away. Feels like the zone is getting tight. It's 1-0 to start. We're discussing scenarios for Bowie to find their way into the playoffs, or just end-of-season scenarios in general, as the 1-0 pitch is belted out to deep right field, and Akron leads. Massive 2-run home run for Jose Tena. It's 2-1. Third inning has not been kind to the Baysox this entire series. Escobedo had a 2-run home run in the third last night. He had a solo home run in the third the night before. This is suddenly turning into a must-win game for Bowie. And they are very much about to be in trouble. 12th home run of the season for Tena. 4 of them have been against the Baysox. That was not a cheapie by any means. First pitch to Angel Martinez. Misses outside. It's 1-0 to start. Martinez struck out swinging back in the first inning. As the next pitch is called a strike at the letters, 1-1. So now at their current rates, with Bowie losing and Erie winning, the 1-1 pitch here, he squares, pulls back. Martinez really had some second thoughts there, and it's called for strike, so he made some bad decisions on that pitch. If the games at their current state end the way they are, Bowie would fall back into a tie for first place, and Erie maintains tiebreakers. So the Baysox would have to win tomorrow, and Erie would have to lose. The 1-2 pitch is lifted foul, left side, and it'll get out of play. Mayo was chasing it down. Count stays at a ball and 2 strikes. But now Bowie trails 2-1, so they could fall into that tie, and they'll need to get everything in their favor tomorrow as the next pitch is fouled off back to the screen. Stays at a ball and 2 strikes. Next pitch, too far outside a fastball, and it's 2-2. Bowie might need to go to a reliever sooner rather than later at the rate that Lyons is throwing, because he'll be well north of 60 pitches before this inning is done. 2-2. This is down, and it's full. Richmond has to overcome a 5-run deficit in just 6 outs. Baysox, they only trail by 1. Another 3-2 is hammered into center field. They might trail by 2. Watson's running back, looking up at the warning track, but he makes the catch. Over the shoulder, just into the deepest crook of the left center field wall. Martinez put it to the worst part of the field to try and get some power into. And the first out of the inning. Took Lions 16 pitches to get to this point. And now here's John Kenzie Noel. First pitch. And Noel watches slider for called strike in the lower outside corner. It's 0-1. If Bowie can't overcome this deficit and win, while we are basically anticipating an Erie Seawolves win, the 0-1 pitch popped up. Straight up the chute, now behind home plate. Rodriguez sheds the mask, but it will get out of play. Falls into the second row of seats directly behind home plate. 0-2 on Noel. But if Bowie can come from behind and win, and we assume an Erie Seawolves win, then the Baysox still have a chance to do it themselves tomorrow. The 0-2 pitch. Fouled off back to the screen. Count stays. But in reality, when you look at game times, the Baysox could get the job done for them before they even have a pitch in tomorrow's game. It's all very confusing. Another 0-2. Noel checks his swing on a high fastball. He held up. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Because if Bowie wins today, the two teams go into the last game of the season. The Baysox holding a 1-game lead. The 1-2 pitch. Late swing, fouled off right side. Count stays. So that means with a 1-game lead over Erie and only 1 game to play, all that would be needed for Bowie would be a Baysox win or a Seawolves loss. But here's the thing about tomorrow. There's another 1-2 to Noel, is fouled off in on the hands. Back to the screen. Erie and Richmond play tomorrow at 1:35. Akron made the completely questionable decision to play the last game of the regular season at 6:05. There's not a single team in the league that is playing before 2 o'clock tomorrow other than Bowie and Akron. The 1-2 pitch to Noel misses high. It was already the 6th pitch of the plate appearance, and it runs it to 2-2. Next offering. Breaking ball high, another full count. Baysox are getting a left-hander. I think that's Jake Brzezina up in the bullpen. Payoff from Lions. Breaking ball, popped up, shallow right field toward foul ground. Williams is sprinting, Dashbach is backing out, and he drops the ball off of his glove in fair territory. Noel goes to second on a 2-base error. That's only the 3rd error for Dashbach at first base all season. And it puts an insurance run into scoring position, still with only 1 out on what should have been the 2nd out of the inning. It's Mike Capri's bats. Ramon Rodriguez comes out to chat with the battery mate, now with the runner at 2nd base. It's the first runner at 2nd base tonight for Akron. So you just confirm the changed up signs before Prees gets in. But again, at the rate that this game is going, I mentioned the shakiness that Bowie was exhibiting through these 2nd and 3rd innings. At the rate that this game is going, Bowie really needs to lock in quickly. First pitch to Prees, and a line drive foul. First base side. It's 0-1 to start. Prees struck out looking on an 0-2 pitch back in the 2nd inning. But if Bowie can't overcome this deficit today, and Erie maintains their lead, then tomorrow the Baysox would need a Richmond win and an Erie Seawolves loss. The thing is, if we go into tomorrow's game at the current rate, the 0-1 pitch to Prees is fouled off back to the screen. It's 0-2. If we go into tomorrow's game at the current rate, with Bowie falling back into a tie with Erie, because of the staggered game times, Erie could win their game That starts at 1:35 and immediately go to the postseason. The Baysox wouldn't be able to do anything. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off. It's behind the screen again, and the count stays. So tomorrow afternoon could be very, very relevant for the Baysox, even when they don't play. Runner at second, one away. And the 0-2 pitch again is too far inside a fastball. Lyons is running into the same problem that many Baysox starters have this entire week. 2 strike pitches, too many 2 strike pitches, unable to put down these batters when they need to. Lyons is already up to 73 pitches. Another 1-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Breeze goes down for the second time today. 4th strikeout for Lyons on a low curve. So the inning should be over now, had it not been for the error. And now Jonathan Rodriguez will bat. He singled in the second inning. First pitch. Breaking ball, bounced to second. Right at Norby. Falls to a knee to glove it and fires to first in time. The inning is over. But Akron takes the lead. A massive 2-run home run by Jose Tena. There was no doubt off of the bat of that one. We go to the 4th. Baysox trail by 1. You're listening to Baysox Baseball.
Baseball is a game of specialists. Base stealers, closers, cleanup hitters. Together, they help their team stand out from the rest. Specialists also help set Chesapeake Employers Insurance apart from other workers' compensation insurance companies. Our health services team includes orthopedic surgeons, nurse case managers, a physical therapist, and more, all to get your employee back to work, contain costs, and keep premiums down. That's teamwork. To learn more, connect with your agent or visit Chesapeake Employers at CEIWC.com.
The best way to take in a Baysox game is with a group outing at Prince George's Stadium. Everything from entertaining clients to birthday parties and even fundraising opportunities for your team, the Baysox offer plenty of options for your group at unbeatable rates with plenty of options on suites, seats, and decks around the ballpark. Your group can eat their fill and have an unforgettable time. Find out more and schedule your group outing by calling 301-464-4880 or going to Baysox.com.
On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team, providing professional organic-based lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services. Mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more. Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated. Go to onthegreeninc.com.
On to the 4th inning here in Akron, and the Baysox are playing from behind for the first time tonight. 2-1 Akron leads. Dante Williams leads off, and the first pitch in from Tanner Bybee is swung on and missed. Well too far ahead of a curveball. 0-1 to start. Williams, John Rhodes, and Ramon Rodriguez to bat here. Jake Lyons has been taking longer and longer to get through each of his innings today. The 0-1 pitch is too far outside and off speed, and it's 1-1. Lyons used 19 pitches in a perfect first inning, 25 pitches in a scoreless second inning, and then 31 pitches in the third. He gave up a go-ahead 2-run home run. The 1-1 pitch is a fastball that just misses up and away to the lefty Williams. It's 2-1. Williams flew out to center field his first time up. But we had left-hander Jake Prezino warming in the last half inning. It might be in their best interest to bring him out for the next full inning. Next pitch is called a strike to Williams inside. Fastball at 97, and it runs the count even at 2. Williams calls for time. But Bowie is running into a freight train with Tanner Bybee today, and they need to find some way to switch the tracks on him. He shakes off a couple and fires the 2-2. Williams bounces it to first. That's a fair ball just up the line. Reynel Delgado had plenty of time to pick the slow roller, takes it to the bag himself. 3 unassisted, and there's one away. Baysox have had 2 base running blunders already today. Zach Watson got caught stealing second base. Chris Given got picked off. And now John Rhodes will bat. He struck out swinging on a 2-2 pitch back in the first inning. First pitch here, and he gets brushed off by an up-and-in fastball. Clock's in at 96. It's 1-0 to start. Rhodes hitting .095 in this series. 1-0. Breaking ball misses down, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Well, that reliever is back up and moving for Bowie in the bullpen. I believe it's still Jake Brzezina. The 2-0. Rhodes watches slider for called strike. Baysox right-handers are having a tough time with that slider of Bybee's. Next pitch. And he takes a half swing, hits it foul off of the knob of his bat. Bounced over to the right side, and the count goes even at 2. Next pitch. And Rhodes pops it up on the infield. The pitcher doesn't see it, but that doesn't really matter. The first baseman, Delgado, sees it. He runs down and makes the catch. So 2 away. Here's Ramon Rodriguez. Scored the only run for Bowie with his double in the second inning. Came home 2 pitches later when Zach Watson served a soft single up the middle. First pitch from Bybee, and it's floated out towards shallow right. Rodriguez ranges to his right, makes the catch. Inning is over. 10-pitch inning for Tanner Bybee. Retired the side in order. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Bowie trails by 1. You're listening to Baysox Baseball.
At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call, 301-577-1021, or find out more about how we can help you. DCAimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
Sky Shooter Displays by ZY Pyrotechnics will be lighting up the sky with top-of-the-line fireworks shows following Baysox games all season long. We will give you the best bang for your buck. Sky Shooter Displays include traditional shows, true pyro musicals, custom choreographed plays, and much more. The night sky is truly limitless, so don't be shy. Give ZY a try. Find out more by calling us at 570-328-1361 or visit us online, zypyrotechnics.com.
Hey fans, do you know your mud hens from your trash pandas? Then play Minor League Rundown, the official free-to-play game of minor league baseball, and compete for tickets and game day experiences. Rundown is made for masters of ballpark trivia. Playing is free and easy on any mobile device. Just head on over to www.valleyplay.com to sign up and play. Return for each open round to vie for more prizes, including the grand prize to attend championship weekend in Las Vegas this October. It's never been this fun to get caught in a rundown.
We're on to the bottom of the 4th here in Akron. The Baysox really hoped they could have gotten a bit of a longer day out of Jake Lyons, but the right-hander just had an increasingly tougher time with just about every batter he faced on the day. Each inning got longer for Lyons. After a perfect first, he stranded 2 runners on in the second, but then allowed a go-ahead 2-run home run in the third, and he departs after just 3 innings and 75 pitches. Jake Brzezina takes over. He'll face 6, 7, and 8. Left-hander deals with the lefty Reynel Delgado at the plate. First pitch, and Delgado squares the bunt, pushes it up the first base line. Prezina bare hands, twirls, fires to first, and it's in time. Beats Delgado by about a step and a half. Great reaction by Prezina. That's what the PFPs, led by Tim DeJohn, do for you. Fundamentals coach for Bowie has really made sure that the infield defense in every facet is as good as it can be. 1-3 putout, 1 away. Final line on Lyons, 3 innings. He allowed 4 hits with 2 runs, all earned. Struck out 4 batters, didn't walk anyone, allowed a home run. Here's Daniel Schneemann to bat. First pitch, called a strike on the outside edge. Maybe a bit generous to the left-hander, but it's 0-1 to start. Schneemann singled to left field in the 2nd inning. That put runners at 1st and 3rd, but they were both left on. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball just under the knees, and the count goes to a ball and a strike now. Jake Prezina, 6 foot, 190-pound left-hander, 31st round draft selection in 2019 from Seattle University. Steps back, kicks high, and fires the 1-1. It's swung on and missed up and inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Prezina on the season for Bowie has made 16 appearances, 3-1 with a 3.25 ERA, 27 2/3 innings. 1-2 pitch, breaking ball, bounced off of home plate. Count stays. Prezina has 25 strikeouts and only 7 walks. He has allowed 3 home runs this year, but he dominates opposing left-handers. This is his time to shine, considering Akron has 5 left-handers and a switch hitter in their lineup. Another 1-2, and it's called strike 3. A fastball in the outside half. Caught Schneemann off guard, caught me off guard. But a strikeout for Prezina, his first of the day, 5th overall for Bowie pitching. And there's 2 gone here in the 4th. Well, of course, the switch hitter that he'll face will bat as a righty, but to take on a lineup that is over half left-handed should be good for Prezina. He faces a righty here, though, with Eric Rodriguez. First pitch. Rodriguez watches curveball for called strike. Hit the bottom edge of the zone, 0-1. Rodriguez grounded out to 3rd back in the 2nd inning. Here's the next. Sprayed up the first base line, but this one is slicing. It'll get out of play. Actually got over the netting. Already 0-2. Prezina is coming off of one of his better performances this season. Sunday against Richmond, he tossed 2 1/3 scoreless innings. Struck out 2 batters, walked 1. He was dealing with base runners, allowed 4 hits. But it was scoreless. That's all you ask for. 0-2 to Rodriguez. Misses low. Curveball runs it to a ball and 2 strikes. Richmond gets a run on the board. Tristan Peters hit a solo home run, but in the bottom of the 8th with 2 outs, it's still 5-1 Erie. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Got him with a curveball down and away. Prezina strikes out a pair in a perfect 4th inning. We're on to the 5th. Bowie trails 2-1. You're listening to Baysox Baseball.
If you're working in the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area as a pipe fitter, pipe welder, or HVAC service technician, and you're interested in a better life, a better means to provide for yourself and your family, a way to make sure that you're earning the highest wages and the best benefits in our industry. Visit our website at steamfitters-602.org. That's steamfitters-602.org. And let's talk about what we can do to help change your life.
Hey kids, the Baysox Futures Club is the best way to be a fan of the Baysox, and it's completely free for kids ages 3 through 12. Futures Club members get access to special members-only events, discount ticket offers, and free gifts for just signing up. Parents, head over to Baysox.com to sign up your kids, so don't miss out on all the promotions and giveaways at Prince George's Stadium this season and next. The Baysox Futures Club. Sign up now at Baysox.com.
Hey, coffee lovers. Know where you'll find the world's freshest cup of coffee? Right here at Royal Farms. Because with our new brewing system, it takes less than a minute to go from selecting the kind of coffee you want to this. The freshest, most flavorful cup of coffee you can buy is at Royal Farms. So try one. It'll be love at first sip. Because it's the freshest coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast, Royal Farms.
fifth inning here in Akron. A 2-1 Akron lead. Baysox need to get the offense going, but they're not getting much against Tanner Bybee so far. If it weren't for Ramon Rodriguez and his leadoff double in the second, Bowie wouldn't even have a runner into scoring position at any point tonight. But Rodriguez doubled. Zach Watson drove him in with a soft single. But a 2-run home run by Jose Tena gives Akron the edge right now. Watson leads off the fifth inning here as Tanner Bybee gets back to work after just 54 pitches. First pitch in. Watson pops it up. Foul behind home plate. Rodriguez thought about it, but he didn't throw the mask and only took a couple of steps back before stopping. It's 0-1 to start. 1 run, 3 hits, 1 error for Bowie. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Akron. Fortunately, the error for Bowie did not harm them in any way, as the 0-1 is lifted up the first base line, but foul out of play. It's 0-2. Well, Bybee has been one of the best pitchers in minor league baseball this season. Among full season minor leaguers, a 2.06 ERA between high A Lake County and here with Akron, and his numbers in double A have been even better than in high A. The 0-2 pitch. Watson reaches for a high fastball and gets a piece. Fouled off back to the screen and the count stays. But a 2.06 ERA, that's the 4th best among full season qualified minor leaguers. Another 0-2 pitch. Watson watches slider miss outside. Great take for Watson. Those pitches have been tough for him at a couple of points to pick up. But you can tell he's been able to read the sequencing just a little bit more as this series has progressed against these Akron pitchers specifically. 1-2 pitch. He swings at a curveball inside and fouls it off up the third base line. Count stays. So at least he's getting something here in terms of a long plate appearance with Bybee. Watson has one of the shortest pitches per plate appearance statistics for the Baysox this year. Another 1-2, and he pops it up left side, foul ground. Rodriguez tosses the mask and ranges to the warning track, but it will still get out of play. That one much closer. Only about 10 feet past the netting, but Watson sticks around. 6 pitches so far in this plate appearance. That up and in fastball clocked at 96. Not much wind to speak of here in Akron. We've been pretty gracious to see mostly clear skies. It rained a little bit ahead of the Tuesday morning game, but that was done pretty much before 9 o'clock. And we've been great the rest of the way. Another 1-2 to Watson. This is down. Good take on a curveball. Runs the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. This will be the 8th pitch of the plate appearance. Bybee needed 11 pitches in the entire 4th inning. 2-2. Watson swings and misses on a high fastball. 6th strikeout for Tanner Bybee. And now here's Toby Welk. Welk struck out swinging on a 2-2 pitch back in the 2nd inning. That did bring Bybee up to 62 pitches, that battle with Watson. First pitch here to Welk is fouled off back to the screen. It's 0-1. But Bybee is well within striking distance of extending his quality start streak. He's fired at 7 consecutive quality starts. The 0-1, swung on and missed, a curveball down. It's 0-2 here on Welk. Akron is 7-0 in those games. Bybee has won 6 of them. 0-2, Welk punches it to third, but foul. Count stays. So just considering the pitcher that they're running into, Bowie's best bet is to run up high pitch counts at this point. Try and get Bybee out earlier than anticipated. The 0-2. Welk checks his swing on a curveball that bounces in away. He held up in time, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. Maybe try to get Bybee out earlier than anticipated, but the 6th inning might be the benchmark. And then see what you can do against the Akron bullpen. 1-2. Welk fouls it off back to the screen. Count stays. But then again, one missed pitch could really change up the entire scheme of this game. So remember, Connor Norby did have 2 home runs against Bybee the first time they met. But Bybee has only allowed 4 home runs total this season. Another 1-2. Welk watches called, strike 3. Curveball at the knees, 7 strikeouts for Bybee. Here's Dashbach. First pitch to Dashbach is swung on and missed. Slider down and away, and it's 0-1. But even if Bowie is going to have to play the waiting game and try to make their strike against the Akron bullpen, as the next pitch to Dashbach misses down and away for a ball, it's 1-1. What that means is the pitching is going to have to hold the line. Jake Lyons, unfortunately unable to do that, but Jake Prezina looked to be a good start. Next pitch to Dashbach misses up and in. Breaking ball runs it to 2-1. There's a 3-up, 3-down inning of relief for Prezina. He'll face 9, 1, and 2 when we go to the bottom half of the 5th. 2-1, Bowie trails here in the top. The next pitch is a fastball up and in to Dashbach. It's 3-1. Dashbach struck out swinging. 3 pitches back in the 2nd inning. Zach Watson got thrown out trying to steal second base on that same pitch, and it ended the frame. 3-1. Outside for ball 4. Dashbach hesitated for quite some time in the box, a bit surprised at the call himself. Now, when I say outside, that was just more so on my assumption of where the pitch might have missed. Goodness, that is the first walk given up by Bybee today in only the 13th this season, and well over 70 innings now. Here's Chris Given. First pitch. And Given bounces it to short, should end the inning. Tana goes the short way to second, and that's it. 1 extra pitch, and the inning is over. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Bowie trails 2-1. You're listening to Baysox Baseball.
Most people don't know what a steam fitter is. More importantly, what we do and how much it impacts you. Just take a moment to think about what your world would look like if you didn't have the ability to generate electricity, to have heating or air conditioning, microchip production, internet service, web-based storage, cellular service, and frozen or refrigerated produce. Could you imagine? And these are just some of the things that we impact. Please visit steamfitters-602.org and let's talk about how we can bring value to you.
Everyone deserves a great smile, and Rad Orthodontics is here to help you, Bowie Baysox fans. Rad Orthodontics accepts most insurance, and whether it's braces or Invisalign aligners, anyone can get the smile they've always wanted with our flexible payment options. With 2 of the country's leading orthodontists right here in the D.C. area, we love to see Baysox fans smile with confidence. So get that amazing smile you deserve. Visit radsmile.com today and book your free consult. That's radsmile.com for Rad Orthodontics, official smile provider of the Bowie Baysox.
Fielder's Choice Flex Packs with the Bowie Baysox. The best value to see the best games at Prince George's Stadium. You could save up to 30% on your selected seat from day one and enjoy a number of exclusive member benefits, including flexible exchange options, discounts on suite rentals, special access to the Diamond View restaurant, and a free members collectible at your first home game of the year. Get your pack now by calling 301-464-4865 or heading online to baysox.com.
Well, thanks as always for stopping by this evening. Matt Sabatas with you from Canal Park. So glad you're joining us. As Bowie trails 2-1, Baysox offense is really starting to shut down. They've only collected 1 hit since the leadoff batter of the 3rd inning. That batter eventually got picked off, and Bowie has only had 1 base runner since. Nothing else. Jake Prezina back out, his 2nd inning of relief. First pitch is swung on and missed. Julian Escobedo comes up empty on a breaking ball. It's 0-1 to start. Escobedo scored the tying run in the third inning after he led off with a full count single. Came home on Jose Tena's 2-run home run. It'll be Escobedo, then Tena and Angel Martinez to bat. Here's the 0-1 offering. Slider misses too far down and away. It's 1-1. Brezina retired the side in order in the fourth on just 10 pitches. Threw out a batter trying to bunt and struck out a pair. 1-1. Curveball called for strike on the top half. It's 1-2. Again, since this is Brezina's first appearance since Sunday, Bowie might be able to get high-quality innings out of him today. The 1-2 pitch. Line over to second and right at Connor Norby. Not a hard hit ball by any means. Norby was able to just shuffle over to his left slightly and make an easy grab. There's one gone. That's what happens when you shift your defense to the right spots. So now here's Jose Tena. The longest Brezina has gone in a single outing this season is 3 1/3 innings. That was back in late July. First pitch to Tena misses outside. It's 1-0 to start. Tena hit the go-ahead 2-run home run in the third, and it wasn't a cheapie. 1-0 pitch. And Tena takes a half swing, pokes it to second incidentally. Norby charges, bobbles off the wrist, fires to first, but it's still in time, and Tena can't believe it. He hops up in disbelief. The fans are voicing their concern as Norby nearly committed an error. Bowie's not going to look a gift horse in the mouth on that one. They'll just get back to their business. We're already 2 away. The fact that that play was even close is incredible, considering Tena didn't intend to swing at the pitch. First pitch to Angel Martinez here is swung on and missed. He bats as a right-hander for the first time today. Martinez is 0 for 2, but when he's batting as a righty, he's hitting .389 this season, a .1298 OPS. The 0-1 pitch is lifted foul right side. It's 0-2. So if Bowie can get meaningful innings from Brezina today, that would be a big help. And again, to have it happen now against such a lineup saturated with left-handers would be big. The 0-2 is called strike 3. That's exactly what I'm talking about, as Brezina strikes out Martinez on 3 pitches. Another perfect inning for the lefty. And as we go to the 6th, Bowie trails by 1. You're listening to Baysox Baseball.
Pest Now is proud to partner with the Bowie Baysox and provide their pest control services. For all your residential and commercial pest control needs, call Pest Now. For general pest control, termite control, mosquito control, and all other pest control services, call Pest Now. You can reach us at 301-231-8300 or visit us online at www.pestnow.com.
Baseball is a game of specialists. Base stealers, closers, cleanup hitters. Together, they help their team stand out from the rest. Specialists also help set Chesapeake Employers Insurance apart from other workers' compensation insurance companies. Our health services team includes orthopedic surgeons, nurse case managers, a physical therapist, and more, all to get your employee back to work, contain costs, and keep premiums down. That's teamwork. To learn more, connect with your agent or visit Chesapeake Employers at CEIWC.com.
Hey fans, do you know your mud hens from your trash pandas? Then play Minor League Rundown, the official free-to-play game of minor league baseball, and compete for tickets and game day experiences. Rundown is made for masters of ballpark trivia. Playing is free and easy on any mobile device. Just head on over to www.valleyplay.com to sign up and play. Return for each open round to vie for more prizes, including the grand prize to attend championship weekend in Las Vegas this October. It's never been this fun to get caught in a rundown.
.74 pitches for Tanner Bybee through 5 innings as he comes out for the 6th, trying to extend his quality start streak to 8 consecutive games. The right-hander begins his 3rd trip through the lineup as Connor Norby leads off for Bowie. The Baysox are down 2-1. Norby is 0 for 1 on the day. After him, it'll be Kobe Mayo and Dante Williams to bat. Norby got hit by a pitch in the first and struck out swinging in the third. First pitch here, and he flinches on a slider called for strike. Bowie has not been able to pick up the slider from Bybee at all today. They lay off of it when it goes down and away, yes, but when it's coming at them at first and finds its way into the zone, Bowie hasn't even attempted a swing. Next pitch, a check swing on a high fastball. Norby held off. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the next. And Norby watches a called strike on an inside fastball. It's 1-2. Well, the 5th inning was the longest inning for Bybee of the game so far. He needed 20 pitches, but only faced 4 batters. Andrew Dashbach drew a walk on a 3-1 count that, admittedly, to just about everyone in the house, looked to be strike 2. Next pitch is well too far outside. Slider runs it even at 2 on Norby. Again, Bybee has allowed 4 home runs this season. 2 of them are to Norby. They were in the same game. One right here would be pretty nice. 2-2. And it's a slider down and away, count full. Believe it or not, first full count for Tanner Bybee today. Opponents are hitting him at a 207 mark on full counts. He struck out 12, walked 8, allowed 2 of his 4 homers on full counts. The payoff. And Norby checks his swing on an up-and-in breaking ball. He held up. They appeal to the first base umpire, who puts up the safe sign. Norby draws the leadoff walk. First batter of the inning is aboard for Bowie. That is the 3rd time that has happened today. Ramon Rodriguez opened the 2nd inning with a double and scored Bowie's only run. Chris Given singled to 3rd base in the 3rd, but got picked off of first base. And now here's Norby at first with Kobe Mayo at the plate. First pitch. Mayo cranks it out to right center field. This one's deep. Rodriguez is back at the wall, and it's off the top of the wall. Norby goes first to 3rd. Does he get the wave? He does. The throw is cut off. It's sent home. It's up the line, and it skips by. Mayo goes to 3rd, and this game is tied. An RBI double for Mayo, and it's 2-2 here in the 6th. That was a risky send by Kyle Moore at 3rd base. I was a bit worried, but the second baseman, Angel Martinez, rushed the throw entirely. He didn't think the runner was going to take off. As soon as he turned around and saw Norby halfway home, he threw it, and it was so far up the line, the catcher had no chance. 4th double of the season for Mayo, and he represents a go-ahead run at 3rd base with no one out for Dante Williams. First pitch, Williams watches fastball, called for strike on the outside edge. It's 0-1 to start. The entire infield plays in, of course, with only 1 out. 20th RBI this season for Mayo. 0 for 2 day for Williams. 0-1 pitch, and it's cranked out to deep right field. This will give Bowie the lead, maybe a little bit more, as Rodriguez reaches up over the shoulder and makes the catch. Mayo with the slow jog down from 3rd. The Baysox have a 3-2 lead on Dante Williams' sacrifice fly. Second RBI in Double-A for Williams. That's the first out of the inning, and it clears the bases at the same time. The quality start streak is still intact for Tanner Bybee. It's 6 innings and 3 earned runs of the qualifications, but now he could be shelved with a loss. As John Rhodes steps in, first pitch is a curveball, called for strike on the bottom edge. It's 0-1. The strike zone discipline has been beyond critical for the Baysox lately. As the 0-1 pitch is a slider too far outside. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. The Baysox drew 10 walks yesterday. They didn't need to draw that many, of course, but it helped. The 1-1, and Rhodes swings and misses. Too far ahead of a low changeup, and it's 1-2. But that walk to Andrew Dashbach ramped up the pitch count just a little bit in the 5th inning on Bybee. It was his longest inning of the game. And, of course, Norby drawing that full count walk here to start this inning. Huge. 1-2. Rhodes watches high fastball. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. I keep misplacing my binoculars. The Baysox had a pitcher up in the bullpen. There is someone tossing right now. The 2-2. Rhodes watches another breaking ball miss down and away. The count is full, so on this third trip through the order, Bybee is running into one of his first issues. Hadn't run a count full over the first 5 innings, and now he's done it twice here in the 6th. Payoff pitch to Rhodes. Cracked up the first base line, but out of play. I'm not sure who that is in the bullpen. They're wearing their hoodie, so cannot see a number. Base is empty, 1 away here in the 6th. Another payoff to Rhodes is called for strike 3. It's that slider again. Bybee has used it so effectively when going for the backdoor cut against right-handed batters. He's got 8 strikeouts today. That's only his 2nd looking. And he's been using it for so many called strikes just throughout. Here's Ramon Rodriguez. First pitch to him is swung on and missed. A high fastball. It's 0-1. Now Akron gets an arm up in the bullpen. Next offering. Rodriguez fouls it off over to the right side. 0-2. 1 for 2 day for Rodriguez. Doubled to right field to lead off the 2nd and scored. He flew out to right field his last time up. And that's Robert Broom warming in the bullpen for Akron. 0-2 pitch. Sprayed foul again, first base side. Count stays. But Bowie leads 3-2 here in the top of the 6th. Baysox led 1-0. Akron put on 2 runs in the 3rd. A 2-run homer by Jose Tena. But the Baysox have taken the lead once again here in the 6th. The 0-2 to Rodriguez. High bouncer sent up the middle. Holding on it at short. Picking up above the shoulder Tena. And he's got just enough time to send to Delgado at first for the out. The quality start streak continues for Tanner Bybee. 8 consecutive quality starts. But the Baysox have taken the lead. Leadoff walk by Connor Norby, RBI double by Kobe Mayo, and a sacrifice fly by Dante Williams. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Bowie leads by 1. You're listening to Baysox Baseball.
A birthday bash with the Baysox is the best time at the ballpark. Bring your friends and family out to celebrate and be the star of the show. Dance on the dugout with Louie, play games in the stadium, introduce a batter in the game, and you'll even get to have the stadium sing for you. Baysox birthday parties, an unforgettable, one-of-a-kind experience at Prince George's Stadium. Book yours by calling 301-464-4880 or at baysox.com.
It takes time to get rich, flavorful coffee beans from the lush mountain regions of Colombia and Brazil to Royal Farms. But less than a minute to get yourself a delicious hot cup of the finest and freshest coffee in the world. Because Royal Farms' new Swiss-made coffee machines grind those rich, flavorful coffee beans and brew them one magnificent cup at a time. It's why Royal Farms makes the freshest and best coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
Are you interested in beginning or expanding on a career in the pipe fitting, pipe welding, or HVAC service industry? Are you interested in a career path that will set you up for life without experiencing any college debt? If you are interested in these things and you live in the DC area, the Steamfitters UA Local 602 Apprenticeship Program is the best choice for you. For more information about our apprenticeship program and how to apply, please visit steamfitters-602.org. That's steamfitters-602.org.
Bottom of the 6th inning here in Akron, a 3-2 Bowie lead. First pitch to John Kenzie Noel is bounced to third. It hits off the base. Noel didn't run out of the box. Mayo scoops it and fires to first base. Noel is out. Or did they rule it a foul ball? It looked like the home plate umpire might have called for a dead ball. Noel is looking back to his manager, Ruglis Odor. I wasn't paying attention to the home plate umpire to see if he had ruled that a foul ball. I think that's what Noel was saying. Or Noel might have just anticipated that the ball was going to roll foul the entire time. but it bounced directly off of third base, went softly into the air, probably only about 7 feet at most. Gobi Mayo was able to take it before it bounced again and fired to first base. It was a little bit wild, but again, Jhonkensy Noel never ran out of the box, and he is out. The home plate umpire did not rule that a foul. Noel must have thought it hit off of his leg, or he thought it was going to go foul the entire way. But Mayo played it, as you're supposed to do, and records the 5-3 putout. What a stroke of luck for the Baysox there. As Micah Pries steps in, first pitch to him is bounced foul to first. This one much more assuredly foul, I can say. 0-1 to start. Bowie leads 3-2 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Jake Brzezina back out for his 3rd inning of relief, as we've got an errant ball in left field that needs to go be picked up. A fan was having a game of catch with one of their kids on a picnic patio, and I guess someone just threw it a little too far. So 0-1 on Pries, who's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Here's the 0-1. Curveball too far inside, and it's a ball and a strike. Brzezina is up to 22 pitches so far. Very efficient through his 2 perfect innings. The 1-1. Another curveball. This one was right down the middle of the plate, but too low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Brzezina's season high is 54 pitches thrown, so he could maybe even go out for a 4th, depending on how this inning plays out. But he steps off the rubber briefly. Pries steps out of the back of the box, and the Akron dugout is chirping at the home plate umpire. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball fouled off again to the Baysox side. It's 2-2. Well, they've closed up shop in Richmond. The Erie Seawolves, an easy win. Carried a no-hitter into the 6th inning and took down the Squirrels 5-1. So what that means is there will not be any sort of celebration tonight. The 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Curveball down and inside. 4th strikeout for Jake Brzezina. 8th overall for Bowie pitching, and now here's Jonathan Rodriguez. 8 in a row retired by Brzezina out of the bullpen. So with that Erie Seawolves win, the Southwest Division in the Eastern League's second half will come down to the very last day. First pitch to Jonathan Rodriguez is a curveball. Misses low. 1-0 to start. Right-hander Rodriguez is 1 for 2. Singled in the second, got left at third base. 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball fouled, and it hit off of the catcher. Rodriguez instantly curls around. He's down on a knee, now onto both knees. His mask falls off, and he's holding, what is that, his arm or his chest? Where's the athletic trainer? Here comes Blake Wooten. I think he's holding one of his hands. Oh, no. Oh, what is he holding? Oh, no, Rodriguez. I hope he had a cup on. Oh, my poor friend. He is down on all fours. Had put his hands in the afflicted area for just a few seconds, but he is just trying to compose himself. Oh, my goodness. Bowie might need to make a catching change here. Again, I hope he had a cup on. Oh, that's unfortunate. And Maverick Handley is in the dugout stretching out his arms and doing a couple of squats if he's going to have to be called on here. Oh, Rodriguez, I am sorry. We'll get some ice in the clubhouse for that one. I think he's just catching his breath. Now he's up to his feet. Well, he's going to take a half squat. Just on top of home plate, and I imagine the umpire will give Jake Brzezina a chance to throw a couple of pitches to the catcher to make sure that he's fine. So Kyle Moore and Blake Wooten are still talking with Rodriguez. They've handed him his mask back. And he puts it on, tests his glove to make sure he's okay. Let's see how the squat does. I've said many times this season, I have the most respect for catchers. Pitchers are, of course, a supremely athletic position, considering all the amount that they have to, all the torque and power they have to build into throwing such a small baseball like that. But for catchers to have to wear the equipment that they wear in the temperatures that they have to play in, all while doing around 120 body squats a day in a span of about 3 hours is incredible. The count goes to 1-1 on Rodriguez, and the next pitch is lined into left center field. Watson sprinting, and he stops, makes the catch, and the inning is over. So one quick pitch back, and Rodriguez lines out to center. 9 in a row retired out of the bullpen for Jake Brazino. He could be the winning pitcher at the end of the night as Bowie leads 3-2. You're listening to Baysox Baseball.
When your commercial plumbing project calls for a job done safely and on time, then your job calls for the plumbers of Local 5 Washington, D.C. Local 5 will always deliver the most skilled and well-trained plumbing craftsmen in the DMV. If you're a contractor who needs safe jobs done well, you need the plumbers of Local 5 Washington, D.C. Start your partnership with them today. Visit local5plumbers.org. That's local5plumbers.org.
From sprains to stitches, sore throats to stomach aches, and pulled muscles to poison ivy, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Baysox, open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
Get the best deals at Prince George's Stadium with weekly promotions all season. Tuesdays are Military Appreciation Night. Purchase a box seat at the ticket office with a proof of service and you'll only pay half price. Bring along your furry friend on Woof Wednesday, and it's the best happy hour around every Thursday from 5 to 6:30. $2 Bud and Bud Light drafts with other beer specials throughout the year, and live music to get your night started. It's always a great time at the ballpark, so get your tickets now at Baysox.com.
On to the 7th inning here in Ohio. A 4-3 Baysox lead. Make it 3-2. It's a one-run lead. That's what matters. The Baysox had 4 hits, and I just made quick assumptions. As Akron makes a pitching change. Tanner Bybee is done after polishing off his 8th consecutive quality start. He could be a tough luck loser today should the Baysox maintain this lead. They'll look to build on that lead against reliever Robert Broom. But for Bybee, it was 6 innings. He allowed 4 hits and 3 runs all earned, struck out 8 batters and walked 2. One of the walks did burn him. He walked the first batter of the 6th inning, gave up a game-tying RBI double, and a sacrifice fly later in the inning for Bowie to take the lead. Zach Watson leads off here. First pitch is swung on and missed high. It's 0-1. Bowie might be in trouble with Broom. He's got a sidearm delivery that's not as deep as Nolan Hoffman's, the Baysox sidearmer, but it still comes at you from a very low angle that's deceptive to right-handers. Next pitch misses too far outside to Watson, and it's 1-1. It'll be Zach Watson, Toby Welk, and Andrew Dashbach to bat in this inning, 6, 7, and 8. Robert Broom, a 6'1", 190-pound, 25-year-old righty. He fires the 1-1, and Watson lays off an outside slider. 2 balls and 1 strike. Broom's from Rising Fawn, Georgia. 10th round selection in the 2018 draft from Mercer. He fires the 2-1, and it's popped foul out of play. First base side, 2-2. Watson had an RBI single in the 2nd inning, but he caught stealing second base. And time is called. Another baseball got into left field. Yeah, there's just a throng of kids over there playing catch. You'd think at this point now, the team sends an employee over there to just push them in a different direction, away from the field of play. But we'll reset. Bases empty. No one out here in the top of the 7th. Bowie ahead 3-2. Now the 2-2 to Watson. Breaking ball just too far inside. Watson realized it was headed for his waist at first, but with that sidearm delivery, you've always got to be careful with it. Fortunately, it just didn't move enough. So the count's full. Next pitch. Too far. No, called strike 3. That was way outside. Watson can't believe it. Andrew Dashbach drew a walk on a pitch that was way closer to the plate than that pitch just was to Zach Watson. Not a fan, Zach Watson, of that one. First strikeout for Broom, 9th overall for Akron pitching. Here's Toby Welk. First pitch. That pitch looked to be in the same spot, but it's called for ball. Misses too far outside, 1-0 on Welk, who's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Robert Broom this season, 27 appearances, a 4-2 record. He fires the 1-0, and Welk pokes it foul up the first base line. Counted a ball and a strike. Broom has a 3.71 ERA this season in 43 2/3 innings. He's only struck out 37 batters and walked 22. He's allowed 2 home runs. He works much better against right-handers than he does lefties, of course, with that sidearm offering of his. Again, the Baysox only have 2 left-handers on roster right now, only one of them in the lineup. That's Dante Williams. 1-1, too far outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. But the Akron bullpen arms have been very suspect this series, especially just in the last 2 days. Really, aside from Eli Lingos, every bullpen arm has had one tough outing or another. The 2-1 is popped up, foul behind home plate. Gets out of play, and it's 2-2. Because you recall yesterday, Akron relievers did give up a couple of big hits, including an RBI double by Maverick Henley in the 8th off of Kyle Marmon. And then in the 9th, 2 different relievers combined to walk 6 batters. 2-2. Way too far outside. That gets back to the screen. With no one on base, Eric Rodriguez elected to not really put in much effort for it. I don't blame him. But it runs the count full, back-to-back full counts out of the bullpen for Robert Broom. Here's the payoff. Breaking ball lifted into shallow center. Escobedo was initially running in. Now he takes a slight jog back and makes the catch. Ball hung up long enough, way long enough for Escobedo to watch it the whole way. And there's 2 outs. So Bowie is going to go with a new pitcher in the next half inning. I believe that to be Easton Lucas. Baysox are really pulling out all the stops in using their left-handers primarily out of the pen to try and get this one done. Here's Andrew Dashbach. First pitch misses down and inside. It's 1-0 to start. If they can get a couple of strong innings out of Lucas against this lefty lineup, that'd be perfect. As Bowie leads 3-2, Jake Brzezina fired 3 perfect innings of relief. Next pitch, Dashbach swings and misses on a breaking ball down. It's 1-1. He had it timed up properly, that curve, but he didn't have it squared up properly. It sunk down a little bit. Dashbach 0 for 1, struck out swinging in the 2nd, walked in the 5th. Next pitch, called a strike, upper outside corner, and it's 1-2. Bases empty, 2 away here in the top of the 7th inning. Bowie leads by 1. Broom sends the next, and Dashbach swings and misses. Baysox go down in order. It takes Broom 16 pitches to get through the 3. Time to stretch. An important one as the Baysox lead by 1. You're listening to Baysox Baseball.
Get your gear and memorabilia from your favorite Baysox players and future stars of the Baltimore Orioles at the Tackle Box Team Store. Jerseys, hats, autographed bats and balls, all at great prices. Located right at the main gate at Prince George's Stadium and online at BaysoxShop.com, the Tackle Box is the only place to get the best Baysox gear for you and your favorite fan. It's the Tackle Box at Prince George's Stadium and at BaysoxShop.com.
Baseball is a game of specialists. Base stealers, closers, cleanup hitters. Together, they help their team stand out from the rest. Specialists also help set Chesapeake Employers Insurance apart from other workers' compensation insurance companies. Our health services team includes orthopedic surgeons, nurse case managers, a physical therapist, and more, all to get your employee back to work, contain costs, and keep premiums down. That's teamwork. To learn more, connect with your agent or visit Chesapeake Employers at CEIWC.com.
On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team, providing professional organic-based lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services. Mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more. Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated. Go to onthegreeninc.com.
Well, fans, don't forget about our friends over at Pest Now. They're a proud partner of the Baysox, and they provide pest control services for Prince George's Stadium, so you know they're reliable. For all your residential and commercial pest control needs, if you've got any problems with mosquitoes or termites, any pest, really. I could just spend an entire inning listing out pests, but whatever it is, Pest Now can probably give you a hand there. So give them a call, 301-231-8300, or visit them online at pestnow.com. Bottom of the 7th here in Akron, a 3-2 Bowie lead as the Baysox make another pitching change. They pull out their other left-handed pitcher. Easton Lucas takes over. Jake Perzina is in line for the win today, following 3 perfect innings. Raynel Delgado the batter. First pitch, swing and a miss, off speed. 0-1 to start. It'll be Delgado, Daniel Schneemann, and Eric Rodriguez. Perzina, 3 perfect innings, 4 strikeouts. That was it. He probably could have gone further based on his pitch count. Here's the 0-1. Fastball, but just misses inside, and it's a ball and a strike. Delgado 0 for 2. Thrown out on a bunt attempt back in the 4th inning. He struck out looking in the 2nd. 1-1 pitch. And it's in the zone. Off speed called for strikeout or half, 1-2. Easton Lucas, 6'4", 180-pound left-hander, traded over from Miami in 2019. Fires the 1-2 pitch, and it's swung on and missed for strike 3. Beautiful slider in the other batter's box, and Delgado chasing it nothing. Lucas starts with a strikeout. 9 strikeouts for the Baysox staff today. Now here's Daniel Schneemann. 31 appearances for Easton Lucas this year, a 3-0 record. 4.61 ERA in 54 2/3 innings. 64 strikeouts, 25 walks. First pitch to Schneemann, misses outside. And it's 1-0 to start. If Lucas is called upon for a save situation, which could be possible, next pitch, sprayed up the line, foul, third base side. Count stays. Or count goes to 0-1, or 1-1, I should say. Goodness. I write it down and I can't read it. Lucas tossed 3 innings in his last appearance, and that was earlier this week. Just 3 days ago, the 1-1. Breaking ball down and away, it's 2-1. But he earned the win in that game. Lucas has had only 2 save opportunities on his line this season, as the 2-1 is bounced over toward third. Mayo hesitates for a second before gloving on the run. He gets it to first in time. Schneemann retired 5-3, and there's 2 gone. But Lucas has only had 2 save opportunities, since Bowie doesn't necessarily use anyone as a specific closer. It doesn't matter save opportunities per se, but Lucas has had 2. He's converted 1, he's blown 1. That's really all you need to know. Here's Eric Rodriguez. First pitch, and he bounces it high to short from the outfield grass. Given backhands, rainbow toss to first is in time. Baysox pitching has retired 14 consecutive batters between Lyons, Perzina, and Lucas. We're on to the 8th. Bowie leads 3-2. You're listening to Baysox Baseball.
Get the best deals at Prince George's Stadium with weekly promotions all season. Tuesdays are Military Appreciation Night. Purchase a box seat at the ticket office with a proof of service, and you'll only pay half price. Bring along your furry friend on Woof Wednesday, and it's the best happy hour around every Thursday from 5 to 6:30. $2 Bud and Bud Light drafts with other beer specials throughout the year, and live music to get your night started. It's always a great time at the ballpark, so get your tickets now at Baysox.com.
At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call, 301-577-1021, or find out more about how we can help you. DCAimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
If you own or operate a building or facility, or if you're a general contractor that is located or operates in the D.C. area, there is no doubt that it is important for you to have the best trained and most qualified people working for you. Members of Steamfitters UA Local 602 provide the highest level of HVAC, mechanical, and specialty piping services to the various customers we serve. For more information about the services we provide and for a list of companies you can hire, please visit steamfitters-602.org.
Well, Bowie would feel very comfortable, much more comfortable than they are right now, if they could get the offense going just a little bit more here into the 8th inning. As Bowie leads 3-2 over Akron, Robert Broom is back to work for his second inning of relief. Right-hander retired the side on 16 pitches in the 7th, 2 strikeouts. It'll be 9-1-2 to bat for Bowie. As Chris Given leads off, Connor Norby will follow, and Kobe Mayo after that. First pitch. Given watches outside. Breaking ball starts the count out at 1-0. Well, that sidearm offering for Broom obviously works when he's trying to get it inside, but it can be a double-edged sword at points as the 1-0 pitch is sprayed out towards shallow right, but Rodriguez is in just a little bit. He's able to make the catch, and there's 1 out. Because if he puts too much juice on just the break there, it'll go too far outside, and a batter might be able to pick it up easily. If he doesn't put enough of a break on the pitch, when he comes at a right-hander with that sidearm delivery, then he'll hit the batter. As Connor Norby bats, first pitch, and he watches fastball miss outside. It's 1-0 to start. Speaking of hit batters, Connor Norby got hit by a pitch in the first, struck out swinging in the third, walked in the 6th, and scored the tying run from first base. 1-0. Line to right and gloved by first. Reynel Delgado had a quick reaction while playing in the baseline. It wasn't a hard hit ball, but still just enough out of the reach that Delgado had to put in some good effort to take it away. Including Dante Williams' sacrifice fly, the last 8 Bowie batters have been retired. We have not seen a base runner since Kobe Mayo doubled in the 6th. First pitch to Mayo here. Misses too far outside. It's 1-0. That's 5 consecutive first pitch balls for Robert Broom, and he's retired the 4 previous batters, despite starting behind. Bases empty, 2 away, the 1-0, and Mayo flinches on an outside breaking ball. It's 2 balls and no strikes. (3-2) Bowie leads here in the top of the 8th. Easton Lucas will take the bottom of the frame as the 2-0 is outside, 3-0. Well, for Mayo to even get to 3-0 is already a good sign of his progress. The next pitch is called a strike in the outer half, 3-1. Mayo's swinging strike rate has actually been pretty fine this season. I think it's just been more elevated when he's up here in Bowie. 3-1. Late swing, and it's punched foul to the right side. Hits the net. Count stays full. Payoff pitch. And Mayo nearly gets plunked. Just as I was talking about how you nearly see those breaking balls not break enough and hit batters, Mayo has to back his hips out on an inside full count pitch. He draws the walk. So the first batter to reach safely for either team since Mayo doubled in the 6th. And now here's Dante Williams. 0 for 2 day for Williams. He had a sacrifice fly with an RBI back in the 6th inning. Broom sets. Third base plays in on the line. First pitch. And it's called a strike on the inside edge. 0-1 to start. So the only lefty that Broom is having to face Lefties have him at a 167 whip this season, opposed to 128 for right-handers. 0-1 pitch. And it's poked up the middle, grabbed by Broom off of one hop from the mound. He takes a light jog over to first and underhands to the first baseman. 1-3 putout ends the inning. 2-out walk by Mayo is left on first. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Bowie leads 3-2. You're listening to Baysox Baseball.
From bug bites to burns, fevers to flu, and bruises to broken bones, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Baysox, open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
The best way to take in a Baysox game is with a group outing at Prince George's Stadium. Everything from entertaining clients to birthday parties and even fundraising opportunities for your team, the Baysox offer plenty of options for your group at unbeatable rates with plenty of options on suites, seats, and decks around the ballpark. Your group can eat their fill and have an unforgettable time. Find out more and schedule your group outing by calling 301-464-4880 or going to Baysox.com.
Pest Now is proud to partner with the Bowie Baysox and provide their pest control services. For all your residential and commercial pest control needs, call Pest Now. For general pest control, termite control, mosquito control, and all other pest control services, call Pest Now. You can reach us at 301-231-8300 or visit us online at www.pestnow.com.
Bottom of the 8th here in Akron. Bowie still leading by 1. We have been at a premium for base runners here in the second half of this game. Akron does not have a hit since Jose Tena's 2-run home run in the 3rd. Bowie only has 1 hit since the start of the 4th. So it's basically the same for two teams, what I just said. Easton Lucas back to work, and the first pitch to Julian Escobedo is sent out to the right field corner and deep, up against the line, up in the corner, it's fair, and it's off the top of the wall, and it's an automatic double. It hit off of the fielder, I believe. Hit off of Dante Williams, a high fly ball, just barely bounced over the wall, and Escobedo is continuing to put together his best series of the season from a batter that came into this series hitting .210. The fact that he has home runs in back-to-back games, now 2 hits today and a run scored. And now he's a tying run at second base. Here's Jose Tena. First pitch, and he bounces it to first. It'll advance the runner. Dashbot gloves, underhands to Lucas, covering, and they just barely beat out the runner. Tena nearly got there. But now the tying run is at third with only 1 out. 3-1 put out, and Lucas needs to walk a fine line or he'll blow the save. Infielders play in. Angel Martinez is 0 for 3 on the day. First pitch, and it hits him. Fastball got his knee, and Martinez is down on home plate, on his hands and knees. Athletic trainer Jacob Lagan is out. Martinez is up now, however, and Rugas Odor comes down as well. That's the 3rd batter that Easton Lucas has hit with a pitch this season. And he'll put Martinez at first base. He represents a go-ahead run. But now, a double play could get you out of the inning. Here's John Kenzie Noel. He has hit left-handed pitchers hard this year, as Lucas has to face back-to-back right-handers for the only time today. It's the only time in the lineup. that Akron even feasibly sends out back-to-back righties. It has to be with a lefty on the mound since Martinez is a switch hitter. But Noel has a .952 OPS against left-handed pitchers this year. He's 0 for 3 on the day. First pitch here, and he watches curveball for called strike. It's 0-1. Noel grounded out to third back in the 6th inning. That was against Jake Brzezina. Kobe Mayo is playing in front of the base at third base. Wide gap on the right side of the infield. 0-1 pitch. Noel watches low fastball. It's 1-1. Bowie is in big danger right now. They lead by 1, but Noel's power could very much tie this game up just by virtue of getting it out of the infield. Middle infielders play deep for a double play. 1-1. Noel pulls back on an up-and-in changeup. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Noel has been very even this year between ground balls and fly balls. He's hit into 3 double plays. First and third with 1 out. Lucas sets. And he steps off the back of the rubber to see if the runner at first jumps. Anel Martinez did flinch a little, but he didn't actually go anywhere. Here's the 2-1. Noel lines it to third, and that's a fair ball into the corner. This game is tied. Akron might take the lead as Welk has a tough time taking it out. Martinez rounds third, and there's no throw home. Two RBI double for John Kenzie Noel. Lucas has blown the save. Akron leads 4-3. The Baysox have had so many bad games at this ballpark. They have blown so many leads in the 8th and 9th innings of games specifically in this stadium just this season. They did it 4 times last month. And now they are down to their final 3 outs. As Micah Breeze bats, first pitch to him is fouled off to the left side. It's 0-1. 15th double of the year for John Kenzie Noel. He's up to 39 RBI. As he stands at second base, representing an insurance run for Akron. Breeze is 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. 0-1. Fastball down and away, and it's a ball and a strike. So in the top of the 9th, Bowie will have 4, 5, and 6 in their lineup to bat. And it'll be Robert Broom to still pitch, as Akron does not get a reliever warming. Broom has not allowed much to Bowie all season. 1-1 is fouled off by Breeze, hits it off of his own body, and it's 1-2. So now at this rate, unless Bowie can come from behind and win, then they might be on the outside looking in for the playoffs. And it'll come down to the final day of the regular season. Bowie might have their fate sealed before they even get a chance to play tomorrow night. 1-2, too far outside. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Because again, since Erie plays at 135 and Bowie plays at 605, if Erie is back into a tie for first place at the end of the night, with Erie maintaining tiebreakers, 2-2 pitch, fouled off, left side, count stays. Since Erie maintains tiebreakers, if the Seawolves win tomorrow afternoon and the Baysox lose tonight, then the result of tomorrow's Baysox game is irrelevant. Bowie is out of the playoffs no matter what. Another 2-2. Fouled off left side. Count stays on Breeze. This will be the 7th pitch of the plate appearance. Easton Lucas has now allowed at least 1 run in 4 consecutive appearances. And 5 of his last 6. Another 2-2. And another foul. Just can't put down Breeze here. Bowie trails. as Lucas sets once more. Next pitch. Floated into center field, falling quickly. Watson sprints down and makes the catch. Line out to center is the second out of the inning. And now here's Jonathan Rodriguez. Well, one of the biggest storylines this season for Bowie has been one-run games. How many that they have lost? They've lost the most in minor league baseball this year. 28 games decided by one run. Not just 28 games total, 28 losses. The Baysox have played in 49 games decided by one run. Here's Jonathan Rodriguez. First pitch. Right-hander watches a called strike. Lower inside corner, it's 0-1. The Baysox have had this happen to them many times this year, where they've taken a lead this late into a game and lost it. 0-1 pitch, misses up and away, and it's 1-1. Now, they haven't lost just yet. They've not, but just to speak on the relevancy of the current situation that the Baysox are in, to let you know that it's happened many times before. The 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball misses high. 2 balls and 1 strike. There have been 12 instances this season where the Baysox had a lead within the final 2 innings of a game, but still lost that game. Of those 12 losses, 4 of them came against Akron, and they were all in the same week. The 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Change up too far outside, it's 2-2. And it was that span for the Baysox. 4 losses in a 5-game stretch in which they had a lead in the 8th or 9th inning of every game. That span really sent the Bowie Baysox on a bit of a spiral downwards. The 2-2. Bounced over to short. Chris Givens slides over, makes the catch, and fires to first in time. Lucas blows the save, allowing a 2 RBI double to John Kenzie Noel. And as we go to the top of the 9th, the Baysox are down to their final 3 outs tonight. They trail 4-3. You're listening to Baysox Baseball.
Everyone deserves a great smile, and Rad Orthodontics is here to help you, Bowie Baysox fans. Rad Orthodontics accepts most insurance, and whether it's braces or Invisalign aligners, anyone can get the smile they've always wanted with our flexible payment options. With 2 of the country's leading orthodontists right here in the D.C. area, we love to see Baysox fans smile with confidence. So get that amazing smile you deserve. Visit radsmile.com today and book your free consult. That's radsmile.com for Rad Orthodontics, official smile provider of the Bowie Baysox.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Connect with events that have shaped and changed the game and our country. Our stories to tell, your memories to share. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org. See you in Cooperstown, where the journey becomes legend.
Baseball is a game of specialists. Base stealers, closers, cleanup hitters. Together, they help their team stand out from the rest. Specialists also help set Chesapeake Employers Insurance apart from other workers' compensation insurance companies. Our health services team includes orthopedic surgeons, nurse case managers, a physical therapist, and more, all to get your employee back to work, contain costs, and keep premiums down. That's teamwork. To learn more, connect with your agent or visit Chesapeake Employers at CEIWC.com.
Well, the Baysox blew their chance, and now they've got to try again. At a 3-2 lead going into the bottom of the 8th. And now as we enter the top of the 9th, Bowie is down to their final 3 outs, trailing 4-3. Robert Broom continues to relief and fires the first pitch to John Rhodes up and away, 1-0 to start. It'll be Rhodes, Ramon Rodriguez, and Zach Watson to bat. If Bowie doesn't get a run across here in the 9th, then they lose, and they're out of first place, the 1-0. And Rhodes lifts it into right center field, fairly deep, but playable for Jonathan Rodriguez. He takes a leisurely jog back stops in front of the warning track and makes the catch. The Baysox are down to their final 2 outs. So again, 12 losses this season for Bowie, in which they had a lead in the last 2 innings of games. 4 of those losses have been to Akron. They all came in the same week. And they're in danger of having it happen again as Ramon Rodriguez bounces the first pitch he sees to second. It goes to first. There's 2 away. The wind is completely out of the Baysox sails. That 2 RBI double for John Kenzie Noel just ruined the mood entirely. And Bowie looks tired. Robert Broom can finish out a win as he faces Zach Watson here. Watson had an RBI single in the 2nd inning. First pitch, and he pokes it to third. This will do it. Schneemann gloves, fires to first, and the Baysox lose their 29th one-run game. They blow a lead in the last 2 innings for the 13th time. With 1 game remaining in the regular season, the Baysox are currently out of the playoffs. Your final tonight, Akron 4, Bowie 3. We're back after this with Baysox postgame.
Get the best deals at Prince George's Stadium with weekly promotions all season. Tuesdays are Military Appreciation Night. Purchase a box seat at the ticket office with a proof of service and you'll only pay half price. Bring along your furry friend on Woof Wednesday, and it's the best happy hour around every Thursday from 5 to 6:30. $2 Bud and Bud Light drafts with other beer specials throughout the year, and live music to get your night started. It's always a great time at the ballpark, so get your tickets now at Baysox.com.
At Luminous Health, we want you to feel your best. This summer, take the time to catch up on your annual health screenings. Visit us at our Anne Arundel Medical Center, Doctors Community Medical Center, or one of our primary care offices in your neighborhood. At Luminous Health, you are the MVP. Learn more at luminoushealth.org.
At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call, 301-577-1021, or find out more about how we can help you. DCAimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
Fielder's Choice Flex Packs with the Bowie Baysox. The best value to see the best games at Prince George's Stadium. You could save up to 30% on your selected seat from day one and enjoy a number of exclusive member benefits, including flexible exchange options, discounts on suite rentals, special access to the Diamond View restaurant, and a free members collectible at your first home game of the year. Get your pack now by calling 301-464-4865 or heading online to Baysox.com.
It's now time for the Bowie Baysox post-game show. Let's head back to the ballpark with Matt Savanas.
Well, the Baysox blew it today. No other way to put it. We had a 3-2 lead going into the bottom of the 8th inning, and instead, they lost their 29th one-run game of the season. The 13th instance of Bowie blowing a lead within the final 2 innings of a game, and to have it happen on the penultimate game of the regular season when Bowie needed a win to maintain their position in first place. Couldn't have come at a worse time for the Baysox. As we get rolling with Baysox postgame here at Canal Park in Akron, Matt Sabatis with you, following a 4-3 Bowie loss to the Akron Rubber Ducks. We'll recap this one and look around the Eastern League, get you some updated final scores and an updated look at the standings in a bit. But first, we recap. Take it back in time to 7:07 when first pitch came home from Tanner Bybee to Connor Norby. It was a ball. Norby eventually got hit by the pitch, but Bybee struck out 2 batters in a scoreless first inning. Jake Lyons took the start for Bowie. It was his Double-A debut, and he retired the side in order on 19 pitches in the first. In the second, Bowie was able to nick Bybee. Ramon Rodriguez lifted a fly ball to deep right field that hit off of the wall for a double, and Zach Watson came up to give Bowie the early edge. 0-1 pitch, and Watson reaches for it, spokes it into center field for a base hit. A slow roller, and Rodriguez gets the wave. It's scooped in center. The throw comes home. It's up the line. RBI single for Zach Watson, and the Baysox take a 1-0 lead here in the second. So Bowie was on the board against Tanner Bybee, of all pitchers, one of the best in the Eastern League here in this second half. But Watson got caught stealing second base, and the inning was over before Bowie could do any more damage. Bottom of the second, Jake Lyons had a much tougher time navigating, gave up 2 singles, but still worked scoreless. He needed 25 pitches, though, to get around all of that work. In the top of the third, Bowie did get another leadoff single, this one by Chris Given, but Given got picked off of first base. Bowie had 2 outs on the base paths before the third inning was done. And that was troublesome, because in the bottom of the third, Lyons ran into more trouble, gave up a leadoff single to Julian Escobedo, and the start of his second trip through the order was not a good start. First pitch ball to Jose Tena, second pitch, Tena gave Akron the lead. As the 1-0 pitch is belted out to deep right field, and Akron leads. Massive 2-run home run for Jose Tena. It's 2-1. So a 2-1 Akron edge, and the Baysox had nothing in the fourth inning. Went down in order on just 11 pitches. Bottom of the fourth, and Bowie made a switch into the bullpen, brought out left-hander Jake Przina, and he retired the side in order. It would be a perfect day at the plate, on the mound for Przina. He retired all 9 batters he faced. Top of the fifth, and Bowie still didn't get much against Tanner Bybee, but Andrew Dashbach extended a good plate appearance to have Bybee throw 20 pitches in the frame, and that was it. Bowie didn't get anything out of it, but at least they ran Bybee a little bit. In the bottom of the fifth, I already told you what Jake Przina did, retired the side in order. He was perfect. Top of the sixth, Connor Norby drew a leadoff walk in a full count, and Kobe Mayo stepped up to tie the game for Bowie. First pitch. Mayo cranks it out to right center field. This one's deep. Rodriguez is back at the wall, and it's off the top of the wall. Norby goes first to third. Does he get the wave? He does. The throw is cut off. It's sent home. It's up the line, and it skips by. Mayo goes to third, and this game is tied. An RBI double for Mayo, and it's 2-2 here in the sixth. So runner at third, thanks to Mayo advancing on that throw, and still no one out. So all Dante Williams had to do was get it out of the infield, and boy, he did that. 0-1 pitch, and it's cranked out to deep right field. This will give Bowie the lead, maybe a little bit more, as Rodriguez reaches up over the shoulder and makes the catch. Mayo with the slow jog down from third. The Baysox have a 3-2 lead on Dante Williams' sacrifice fly. So a 1-run lead for Bowie, but after that sac fly, neither team really did anything for quite some time. As mentioned, Jake Przina did not allow a base runner at all his entire time on the mound. Easton Lucas came out and pitched a perfect 7th inning as well. But after Kobe Mayo's double, Bowie did not get another base hit. They only got one more base runner. As Robert Broom came in, he walked Mayo in the 8th. That was it. After Lucas fired his perfect 7th inning in the bottom of the 8th, he gave up a double to Julian Escobedo to start the frame. It was a high fly ball to right field. Jose Tena grounded out to push the runner to third, and then Angel Martinez was hit by a fastball inside. That put 2 runners on base, and that was 1 runner too many for Easton Lucas, because John Kenzie Noel came up and gave Akron the lead. Here's the 2-1. Noel lines it to third, and that's a fair ball into the corner. This game is tied. Akron might take the lead as Welk has a tough time taking it out. Martinez rounds third, and there's no throw home. Two RBI double for John Kenzie Noel. Lucas has blown the save. Akron leads 4-3. Lucas bounced back to retire 2 batters, but damage was done. Bowie was down to their final 3 outs. And since they had nothing going against Robert Broom, the right-hander retired the side on 4 pitches to spoil the day. First pitch, and he pokes it to third. This will do it. Schneemann gloves, fires to first, and the Baysox lose their 29th 1-run game. They blow a lead in the last 2 innings for the 13th time. With 1 game remaining in the regular season, the Baysox are currently out of the playoffs. Your final tonight, Akron 4, Bowie 3. So your full box score. Baysox score 3 runs on 4 hits with 1 error. They left on 3. Akron scores 4 runs on 6 hits with no errors. They left on 4. Robert Broom is the winning pitcher. He moves to 5-2 on the season, while Easton Lucas is the losing pitcher. He falls to 3-1. No save, as the game was played in 2 hours and 13 minutes in front of a paid attendance at Canal Park of 6,887. With the loss, the Baysox fall to 68 and 69 on the season. Bowie is denied a winning 2022. The best they can do is 500. They'll try to go to 69 and 69 tomorrow. Baysox 3-game winning streak is snapped, as Bowie falls to 31 and 37 on the road and 21 and 29 in one-run games. That is the most losses in one-run games in all of minor league baseball. With the win, Akron moves to 78 and 59 on the season. Their 3-game losing streak is over. They are now 39 and 29 at home and 25 and 18 in games decided by one run. Bowie falls to 41 and 27 in the second half. Akron improves to 38 and 30. We'll look around the Eastern League in a little bit, tell you about the updated playoff picture and how the rest of the standings square out after this. You're listening to Baysox Postgame.
Hey fans, do you know your mud hens from your trash pandas? Then play Minor League Rundown, the official free-to-play game of minor league baseball, and compete for tickets and game day experiences. Rundown is made for masters of ballpark trivia. Playing is free and easy on any mobile device. Just head on over to www.ballyplay.com to sign up and play. Return for each open round to vie for more prizes, including the grand prize to attend Championship Weekend in Las Vegas this October. It's never been this fun to get caught in a rundown.
If you own or operate a building or facility, or if you're a general contractor that is located or operates in the D.C. area, there is no doubt that it is important for you to have the best trained and most qualified people working for you. Members of Steamfitters UA Local 602 provide the highest level of HVAC, mechanical, and specialty piping services to the various customers we serve. For more information about the services we provide and for a list of companies you can hire, please visit steamfitters-602.org.
Everyone deserves a great smile, and Rad Orthodontics is here to help you, Bowie Baysox fans. Rad Orthodontics accepts most insurance, and whether it's braces or Invisalign aligners, anyone can get the smile they've always wanted with our flexible payment options. With 2 of the country's leading orthodontists right here in the D.C. area, we love to see Baysox fans smile with confidence. So get that amazing smile you deserve. Visit radsmile.com today and book your free consult. That's radsmile.com for Rad Orthodontics, official smile provider of the Bowie Baysox.
Back to Akron one final time this evening, following a disastrous Baysox loss, as Bowie falls to the Rubber Ducks 4-3. Let's take you around the rest of the Eastern League right now, as Altoona took down Reading today 6-1. It was nearly a shutout, but Reading put on a run in the top of the ninth. Portland picked right back up after losing 2-1 last night and demolished Somerset 8-2. Again, the Sea Dogs are going to be the team to beat in the Eastern League's playoffs, as they've taken, what is that now, 4 of the first 5 in that series with Somerset. That's already a preview of the first round for the Northeast Division. So Portland looks like they may be making a quick run into the championship series at this rate. New Hampshire put on 4 runs in the 8th to beat Harrisburg 5-1. And Hartford took down Binghamton. It was a 6-hit shutout for the Yard Goat staff, 7-0 there. And then, of course, the game that we always follows most importantly, the Erie Seawolves. They had an easy win over the Richmond Flying Squirrels. Wilmer Flores carried a no-hitter into the 6th inning. And that was more than enough for Erie to build a 3-run lead, which turned into a 5-run lead. Richmond was only able to get 1 run on a solo home run by Carter Aldretti in the bottom of the 8th inning. And that was it. 5-1 the final there, so with an Erie Seawolves win and a Bowie Baysox loss, the 2 teams move back into a tie for first place in the Southwest Division. Identical 41-27 records in the second half. What that means for tomorrow, the last game of the regular season. Considering the delayed start times, the Baysox may know their fate before they even throw a pitch at this ballpark. Erie will start at 1:35. They will try and win the game. If they win the game, that's it. Bowie has no chance. The Seawolves would be in the postseason if they win. Let's see if they've announced starters for that contest yet. They have. It'll be Chance Kirby, the league's leader in ERA, with 2.63 and an 8-3 record, while Matt Frisbee goes for Richmond, a 5-10 record and a 5.28 ERA. So already the chips are stacked against Bowie in this one, as Kirby will try to guide the Seawolves to a win. If Erie wins, the Baysox are eliminated. If Erie loses, the Baysox are only able to enter the postseason if they win tomorrow's game. But again, Erie plays at 1:35, and Bowie plays at 6:05. So, the Baysox may be eliminated before they even get a chance to get to the ballpark. It all depends. And of course, you can imagine just everyone in the Baysox clubhouse will be following that game closely. But we can focus on tomorrow's game first and foremost, as neither team has actually announced a starting pitcher yet. I'd have to imagine it might be Cade Povich going for Bowie, as he tossed on Tuesday to the tune of 5 innings. Only allowed 3 runs, but Bowie was actually only allowed 2 runs, but Bowie was shut out in that contest, so he took the loss. We'll just have to see, and perhaps Akron throws out Gavin Williams one more time. He started on Tuesday as well. Since they're eliminated from the playoffs, maybe they'll rest him now that the season is about to wrap up and they could go with a bullpen day. There's a few ways it could go. Neither team, as mentioned, has announced a starter. So it'll be a 6:05 first pitch tomorrow, which means a DCA Imaging Systems pregame show of 5:45 for what very well could be the last game for the Bowie Baysox here in 2022. It's going to do it for us. Matt Sabatis with you from Canal Park in Akron saying, thank you so much for stopping by. Unfortunate that it was not a good finish, a depressing one at most for the Baysox, as they blow an 8th inning lead to the Akron Rubber Ducks and lose 4-3. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thanks for listening to Bowie Baysox Baseball. We hope you enjoyed today's game, and join us next time for another exciting broadcast coming up soon. This has been a presentation of the Bowie Baysox.